morning, everybody. Welcome back to the show. And of course, it is Saturday morning. We most likely would have a night show this evening as well. But I did want to say good morning and get the show started. I'm sorry I overslept. I actually was a little tired. We had a great morning yesterday, but so much going on. It just does not surprise me any. If you get to know me at all, you'll know that when I get into something, I really dig into it. Okay. And some people might say that sounds something nasty, but no, it's not the case. It just means that I am dedicated to what I do, and so we worked on the apartment. Semi and Wiggy, she was here. We had a good time, and as I said yesterday, during the short little evening show, which was about an hour long, but I mean, it was interesting. It was a fun time to have the night show. I mean, we just to cover briefly about the fact that someone came all the way from several states away to be part of the visit here at the Snow Queen Palace. So, really cool. And, so yeah, get a lot done today. I guess I'm not the only one that apparently is up late because I'm not seeing a large number of people show up yet. Although, I mean, they're here, but they're just probably starting to get up. I don't even know if I turned on the captions. I may have forgotten to do that. So we'll see what happens with today's show. I see that Nightbot is taking its sweet time. Would you do? Have a tequila today or something, Nightbot? Come on. It's very disturbing. Oh. Well, we'll just have to roll with the punches and see if Nightbot wakes up. Because we are live, we are public, and of course, we have one watch already. We had 3 views. It's just that Nightbot is just not talking to anybody. Who knows why? So let's get the next link up here. Like I said, we did a lot of cleaning and organizing. We still have a long way to go. We're not done. We are not done. No, actually, we're far from it. We still didn't take this computer away from the wall. We still didn't sort the cable management on this computer. We still didn't disconnect a lot of unneeded accessories. How you doing, Krista? Good morning. So there's a lot of things still hanging chads on the computer that we need to sort through. Cables. Cable replacements. Generally, just trying to hang this thing so it keeps smacking on the microphone. So, I mean, she was an extremely nice person. Very, very genuine, very, very kind. Really went out of her way to really help me get things done. And that, I think, was a good thing. Because, I mean, there was, definitely genuine interest into what's going on. Now, obviously, it looks like Nightbot is asleep on the job today because usually it's up by now. But obviously, it's not. What's going on with Nightbot? Okay. Well, anyway, so here I'll post a link for the panel. You guys probably already know it. You've already seen it many, many times. It's the same link as always. It hasn't changed. Imagine, if you will, if you were using StreamYards and you had the same option to use the same link over and over and over and over again. And in some cases, that could be a great thing, because then you wouldn't have to worry about going, oh, I got to create a new link for my panel today. No, I already have one. Just use it. In fact, I have in my quiver quite a few links for my panels I can use for different applications. As far as why is Nightbot not working today, I don't know. Maybe Nightbot's no longer a mod. No, it's still a mod. I didn't demod Nightbot. How you doing, Toe? Apparently, there's something wrong with the software. I don't know what's going on today with Nightbot. I've seen it happen before. Who knows? Like I said, if I have to go look at it after the show, maybe the server crashed. Who knows? Maybe it would be the first time. And Nightbot is, of course, a very, 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 very popular piece of software. I don't know about that. I mean, it's not impossible. You never know. YouTube has been changing policies. It could be anything. It could be from a server crash, network problem, to, like you said, that maybe Nightbot is no longer on the welcome list of servers, to, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. But, either way, I'm glad you got a good night's sleep from what you said to me in Discord, so. Or maybe, although you think whatever about this Nightbot news or something, maybe the service is being discontinued. Rusty's outside, by the way. He's doing cat things. He had breakfast this morning, water this morning. Today's morning routines, wake up, poop, pee, go outside, go greet the day. Smells his daughter cat around the house, around the building. He was looking forward to going over to her apartment. I think she's having her time of the month for the kitty cats. And he can tell, and because he's an old tomcat. So he's like, I'm going to go check it out. Yeah. Okay, well, we did. I just kind of hit him off at the pass. I said, where are you going? Looked at me like, oh, crap. I said, oh, no. Oh, come on, let's come inside here. I don't want to go chase you down. I'm already running late. I didn't even have time to make breakfast. I slept in. I actually was watching a couple interesting dreams involving something similar to the AI stuff that we do. I forgot what words I was searching for now, but they were kind of funny, and they resulted in all kinds of crazy pictures. I was like, that's interesting. I know my name was used a couple times, and I don't know. There's a few other terms, I forgot which ones they were because it was in my dream. I didn't write them down in a dream journal or anything. But I think that there might be something interesting there to discuss more about the Nightbot software thing. And not well, your Nightbot too. Why not? I might as well bring up Nightbot is one of the more invaluable tools for for YouTubers, Twitch streamers, and others. It makes our lives a little easier. For example, when I need to go ahead and look to Google link, I just type in exclamation point Gmeet instead of actually having to keep searching up the link through external sources and then put the link in there. Just type in bang Gmeet, there it is, boom, thumbs up on the screen, copy it, and then I just paste it along to the person that needs it. Or the same thing with Discord. Bang, Discord. And there you have your Discord link. But unfortunately, when Nightbot's not working, it slows our production's routine down. Because you gotta now try to remember all the links yourself and try to remember where the are. And in the case like the Discord link, unless I had a whole list of, and I could make a list in a window, but you had cool dreams. I always have cool dreams, but I don't always understand what they mean. Or sometimes when I wake up, I forget them like most people do. But sometimes little pieces of them still remain. And this would involve doing some kind of AI illustration of me and a couple other people, and some of the pictures came out pretty cool. But just like I said, I don't even think I turned the closed captions on this morning because I was in such a rush to click on things and get things started. So if you don't see the closed captions in the morning, they will be there. They will be there once it's done doing all the rendering and processing this afternoon. They will be there. Like State Farm, good neighbor always will be there. Actually, it's opposite. It's like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. So that's what we'll see what happens. Did they oh, it's Skynet. Okay. Let's get him on here. There it is, cursor. Good morning, how you doing?
Good morning.
Hey, I know. What you're gonna ask me? Why don't you pick up some dumbbells? Well,
I didn't even know you were live. Like, I was looking, I didn't get any notifications.
Oh, they didn't give you a notification?
No, I didn't have any notifications on my phone. I looked in, like the notifications, and there wasn't like any thing saying you were live.
Yeah. Do it.
Talking about dreams this morning.
Oh, well, I don't know. I mean, right now, Nightbot is not even talking to anybody either.
What are you talking about?
talking about dreams, actually. Flying dreams. Those are actually pretty cool. Flying dreams is dreams where we all dream of freedom. Freedom to be anywhere. It's what it is. It's dreams of liberation, of not being shackled down or anything. That's really what the flying dreams represent.
What about zombies?
Don't know about that. I don't really know about that. That's a good question. It's kinda I really don't know much about the zombie thing. There's Paul. How you doing, Paul? I really don't know much about the zombie dreams. Maybe it could represent what zombies represent, the forsaken, the undead, bondage, being stuck in a situation of enslavement.
Bondage?
I don't think a zombie dream is necessarily a good one because obviously you're talking about the undead, the forsaken. I think it probably means, like I said, about bondage or feeling like you're in bondage.
Really?
I never have a swimming dream. I have had swim. You're right. You know what? Swimming dreams are rare. I don't remember having too many swimming dreams either.
Hey, Michelle.
When I'm lucid dreaming, I can get into a swimming atmosphere. But I think for humans,
I feel like Michelle would have more swimming dreams if she did more swimming in her day-to-day activities. Like,
Michelle, I agree with Skynet. Michelle, sorry if I cut you off, Skynet. Michelle, really quick though. Speaking of swimming dreams, have you ever had a wet dream?
No, not in a long time. No, I haven't.
Did you wake up soaked?
Maybe I haven't. I think maybe the last one of them things I ever had was maybe around. I don't know, it was maybe 25, maybe.
Oh, about 29 years ago, 30 years ago. Fair enough.
Michelle, I can't believe you actually have that marked down on a calendar.
It's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Bound by constraints for hunger for brains. Well, again, there you got this kind of the zombie dreams. Maybe not specifically about hunger, about eating brain food, but it definitely indicates some kind of a type of bondage with a zombie dream.
Is that what she had, Michelle? A zombie dream?
Oh no. Skynet asked me about what zombies mean in dreams.
Oh, okay. I didn't catch that.
Skynet dreams of bondage, apparently.
Gotcha. I didn't catch that. Okay, maybe. Interesting.
And yeah, so I think that's probably what it means. I mean, it's just weird that Nightbot isn't here. Nightbot is kind of.
So you're harping on it. The server's down or something. It happens to my stream as well sometimes, Michelle. I wouldn't, think too much of it. Maybe I'll be back. Maybe I'll be back for the night show tonight. Nightbot will come back for the night show.
Yeah.
The servers are probably down or something.
Probably.
That happens to me. Yeah, it happens to me sometimes as well.
So let's get Savannah on panel real quick here. So
we're gonna do a night show
link,
tonight,
so
right?
she does have it.
Yeah, she was talking about doing one earlier, so
she's gonna do a night show.
Hell yeah! Yeah, Nightbot should more than likely be back for the night show. If not,
I don't really know what we're gonna do on the night show yet. I didn't figure that out.
You wanna watch porno?
Maybe we could I don't know, have we could talk about what we did yesterday. That might be an idea. Maybe obviously we could take some phone calls, which would obviously make some sense because I'm sure there are a lot of people that wanted to know what we did too.
How about we see what Derek and Brittany's up to tonight?
Who's Derek and Brittany?
You don't remember Derek and Brittany?
On Chatterbait.
Yeah.
Charming couple with the dogs.
Yeah. And at the start of the show, you said we had a fun show last night. We did. We did have a fun show last night.
How was that? How was that edible? After you got off with us, did you start to feel it later?
It asked me, says, "Why is your hand shaking?" I said, "I don't know." I said, "I only had one piece of the chocolate."
Yeah, I wouldn't make your hand shake by any means.
What a fucking jerk. Why is your hand shaking? Mind your own business, Ed.
Why is your body shaking, Ed?
Well, I was working on a locomotive for him, and he was like sitting watching me as I was trying to fix the circuit inside.
And he's
I don't think he was trying to be a
jerk.
I think he was just wondering if I was having a type of epilepsy or something. I said, no. I said, that was one little piece of chocolate I had.
Epilepsy? Like a seizure?
Yeah, like a seizure. Like a 10
Oh, do you seizure. Are you epileptic? I didn't know you had seizures, Michelle.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think you ate enough. You guys only had breakfast.
You told me to eat a piece. You told me to eat a piece, not to eat the whole damn thing.
No. We're talking about food.
Right. And she's talking about the chocolate bar I got yesterday.
No, I think she was talking about you needing to eat more food.
Oh.
Low blood sugar.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
you had a breakfast and then you had popcorn for dinner.
We had breakfast and then we have leftover for Ed's breakfast because Ed didn't finish it all. He said to me, "You're gonna finish it up today?" I said, "Yeah, probably." But I didn't have time to shove it in the microwave because I was already overslept, so I was kind of trying to get ready to get on show in time to not result in too much being behind by too much time.
So I personally wouldn't eat anything Ed was near or ate off of or even handled.
The shaking is from not easy enough yesterday.
Eating enough. From not eating enough yesterday.
Not eating enough.
All right.
Could be. I didn't really notice me shaking. Ed saw me. My hands were shaking a tiny bit.
I'm sure you're fine.
I know right now I didn't eat breakfast yet, so probably
grab some cereal. Go get some cereal, Michelle. We'll wait.
After the show. We're running late when I was getting up because I got up late because I was watching a couple episodes that I dreamed there, where I kept regenerating new AI images in my dream that were pretty cool.
Michelle, why is it that you're not afraid to eat Cumberland pizza on camera when you do your videos, but you do not like to eat on your live stream?
Because Cumberland Farms pizza doesn't spill into my keyboard and basically cause my keyboard.
I mean, are you really that messy? Where do you spill milk all over your cereal, and when you're eating cereal, you just slop milk everywhere when you're eating it? Or?
Yeah.
No, but it can spill. So.
Anything can happen. It can spill. But
I really don't like eating around the computer at all. Honestly, I really don't.
Sorry, you got some fruit? What about fruit? You won't spill fruit.
What's that? Yeah, fruit. I got fruit. Yeah, we got apples. I got oranges, but right now
you can eat an apple. You can eat an orange. It won't get all over the keyboard.
Okay. So anyway,
you don't want to eat.
Well, you're afraid of spilling, but yet you have your drink there every day. I don't get that. You always constantly have a drink near your computer.
No, it's just in a travel mug. Hold on, Savannah wants to come up here. Hold on.
You eat a carrot before.
Unless you eat an orange whole.
Good morning. How you doing?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good, right? Well, anyway, the point is the.
So, what do you think of Savannah's wolf?
What do I think of Savannah? I think she's a nice person.
No, Savannah's a wolf. For wolf.
For wolf, Michelle.
Oh, the wolf figure. Oh, it looks cool.
Oh, you like it?
It's a neat picture.
Yeah, that would be good behind you, Michelle.
It's actually a blanket, but yeah.
The throw.
It's a blanket. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's come on up, Wiggy, you'll see it. Savannah's got like a blanket that she's got hung up on the door or window. It's like an Arctic or Timberwolf picture.
Yeah, it's because my mom loves wolves. So when I saw this, I had to get it.
Oh, okay.
So would you have like a wolf throw, or are you only for kitty cats? I know before I asked you, because you're not a big dog person, Michelle.
Most of the time, you don't even see me even wear anything except plain colors because of. But I used to have a nice cat type of a top. It was cute, but then unfortunately it got lost and no one ever found it back again. It was kind of like a raised print of a kitty cat grocery store where they would carry different types of kitty cat foods, like kitty cat grocers.
Kitty cat grocery store?
Oh, wow.
It was just kind of a cute thing, and I'm listening and getting ready.
Michelle, I had a dream about Ed. And in my dream, Ed ran a toy store at your house.
Yeah.
And then when Wiggy came over, he gave his only sale away, and he just.
Oh no, that wasn't a dream. That happened yesterday, Skynet.
Oh
no, that's reality. Yeah, no, maybe like a daydream, but no, yeah, that happened yesterday. So yeah, maybe a daydream.
Well, the thing was that I think for Wiki yesterday, I think she really got to know me and Ed pretty good behind the scenes, because I think that she, like a lot of people, only know what you see on camera. You don't really know the backstory. And then once you come in, you see the apartment, you meet Ed, meet me, and you start to understand the backstory of what goes on. It kind of fills in the picture.
Did Ed wear pants?
Uh-huh.
I hope so.
Because Wigto said she is, I'm listening and getting ready. Getting ready for what? Work?
Getting ready for the day, Michelle. It's 10:30 a.m. People are getting up, getting ready.
Yeah.
Get the day on the road.
Saturday, yeah, Catterday.
Are you drinking coffee, Michelle?
Yes, I am.
You like your coffee
I need to
black?
make some.
Yeah, I just drink cremated friend with saccharin and milk.
Cremated friend? What?
Instant coffee.
Ew.
Oh, so
call your
so
coffee
you add
cremated?
So I call it coffee. Yeah.
So you do add creamer?
No, she adds milk.
I add milk.
Saccharin.
Oh, okay. Well, that still works. Do you add
In other words, I make a cafe Americano.
No, she uses saccharin.
Sweet milk, yeah.
It's like a fake sugar. It's an artificial sweetener.
How many packets of saccharin do you use, Michelle, when you're making your coffee?
Yes, it's saccharin. Sodium saccharin.
How many packets? How many packets
Two.
do you put in your cup? 2 packets.
This is a 16-ounce cup, so.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of milk in coffee myself. It just doesn't taste right to me.
I used to drink it black, but I haven't even drank coffee for.
And creamer, I like the flavor of creamers. Yeah.
So Wiki actually found it really interesting to see how we do how we set up for the shows behind the scenes. Because she said to me, there's looks like you got so many different things you have to watch. she said it's not just like starting up
Did she
stream
tell
yards
you?
or something, or you just start
Did
up
she
one
tell you
app.
that she wanted to see more night
You're
shows?
doing a lot of different things in the background as well. I said, yeah.
She must have told you that she wanted to see more night shows, though, Michelle.
No, she didn't, but she knows that I do try to get the things like the night shows in and stuff, and she knows that I work hard to try to get everything started. And like here yesterday, I was tired, and I didn't really want to spend a tremendously long time on a night show.
Yeah,
because she knows that the night shows for me. See, she works. She was working at night, so the night show for her was right during her night shift. Okay, so the morning shows, she's just kind of getting ready to tumble into bed because she was working third shift.
Right.
Same thing with Andrew. So now you got to keep this in mind, guys. Andrew is 5 hours ahead of us, but if you
but Andrew's a fucking piece of shit.
Man, who cares about Andrew, Michelle? Called you a tranny and said your show was a shit show. Why the fuck do you even care about Andrew or what his time schedule is?
I care about Andrew a lot. I think. Okay,
I don't know why Michelle doesn't care about you.
Guys. I know Andrew has issues. Everybody knows that. It's obvious. It doesn't take no rocket scientist to see it. He's got issues with all of us. But we all have issues.
Okay.
So the point is that for us to constantly rail on Andrew.
Why do you hold Michelle? Why do you hold Andrew so high and value him so much when he's made it very clear that he's not interested in you? He said he's not coming to visit you when he comes to America next month. And again, he's called you a tranny to your face and said
he's also apologized to me too.
But why do you hold him value him so high?
I don't. I hold to the same.
Well, you do though, Michelle, because you're always talking about Andrew.
Hold on. I hold to the same level as I hold everybody. So that should tell you something.
I disagree with that. Because you're always asking
how many times have I forgiven people who have abused me over and over again?
Well, that's the problem, Michelle. You
shouldn't.
You shouldn't forgive people who abuse you. It's not.
Well, you know what, Michelle? I mean, I guess if you're going to look at Yam Ranch the same way you look at Andrew or vice versa, then
that's fair enough.
Whatever.
Look how long it didn't take long for me to kind of, take Yam Ranch and the blind ability and go, okay, let's talk about this.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good.
So we did. We talked about it. We
sounds like Michelle would rather have all of her friends, even if you're not really your friend, than have no
one at all. Yeah. Good characteristic, Michelle. It's a good characteristic. Forgiveness can always be definitely a good characteristic. You don't want to hold grudges, but I don't
like to hold grudges.
Okay, fair enough.
That's good.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Good quality.
Yeah, Baroness, I know that. When he was last time he was here. But the point I'm trying to say is what I'm thinking something's getting lost in translation here. I understand that he's a human being. He has human emotions. He has human concerns in life, just like everybody else.
Okay.
And I don't think it's. I mean, sure, the way you expressed it was a little bit off, but
I call those human flaws.
Don't tell me that other people in the world in this room haven't at least done something similar.
No, I haven't smoked crack. I haven't blown men for.
He just doesn't smoke. He did smoke crack, but he is not a regular user of it. Okay.
Once is one's too many for me personally. I would never even consider it.
That's another thing. I mean, it's like, okay, so he used it. Got a friend got him to use it again. He didn't like it. Still regrets using it. Okay. Water under the bridge. Okay.
Sounds like he's using it when he comes on, Michelle. Like, I don't buy that he's still not using it. I mean, if you want to talk about, just crack, why don't we just talk about, smoking crack? Where do you stand with smoking crack, Michelle?
What?
Where do you stand with smoking crack? Now, obviously, you just tried a medicinal marijuana. You tried wine. if Andrew was to offer you crack, I mean, where do you stand with crack? Where is your limits, Michelle?
I think it should just be legalized, period. I think it should just be legalized for people 21 and older, just like cigarettes are, just like wine is, with a little warning on the package, can cause death if misused. People should know that. Just make it legal. I mean, because it's gonna give you, it's an upper. It's gonna give you instant super speed. They should make all speed legal too. I mean, maybe the problem with this country is that with the way the drug laws are done, is in some cases it doesn't help anybody. The stigmatize it.
So I think you just lost a lot of the chat with saying that crack should be legalized and speed should be legalized.
Yeah, I kind of disagree with that.
I don't think so. I think a lot of you guys would understand that's one of the reasons I support the marijuana legislation. Same reason.
Marijuana
because
and crack
the only people who make money with this Schedule 1 stuff is the drug dealers and the police departments, the men in blue. That's it, and the court system and the prison system. Nobody else benefits from it.
Are you saying the Winston PD?
No, even when drugs are legal, people still sell the drugs illegally.
Sure.
That never.
And then they charge a higher markup for it. But if they were legally properly registered, if they were legally properly registered,
it's not a higher markup, Michelle. It's a lower one. Obviously, if they're selling it for one price in the store, and you can get it somewhere on the street, it would be a little bit lower. That would be a good business sense to kind of undercut the store and sell it illegally for a cheaper price. But then they have the risks of getting the fentanyls and all that as well. So I mean, there's a lot that goes with it.
I live in an area where there's a lot of the different things that come through. I've seen it. Okay. I don't know what the best answer is. It's my opinion. I mean, you can take what it is. You can take it with a grain of salt. But I think that there's things that, like, for example, why was ecstasy made illegal? It was originally a prescription drug used by therapists and by psychiatrists. Why was it made illegal? Apparently, from what I heard, it was very successful what it was doing in therapeutic applications. I don't understand some of the stuff that our government does. But either way, I think if you're going to try to raise money to sponsor all of Biden's gifts to Ukraine, you're going to need to bring in more revenue so you can give it to Ukraine. Okay, it's as much as I hate the thought, he should be charging them interest. He should be charging them money so we can get back what we're paying out. But that's another story. The thing is that if we did this right way, this country would have the money to finance things that we need to finance, like fixing our infrastructure, our water systems, our electric systems, our gas systems, our dams, our bridges, our roads. That's what we need money for. Education. Housing. Well, you definitely need more housing. You're seeing apartments, 2-bedroom apartments in my area, going for up to $1,200 a month now.
Michelle, if crack was legalized, Andrew would be smoking it.
That would be horrible if they legalized it.
Again, he's over 21 years old, so I would say that's fine. You know what you're doing to your body. You've read the disclaimers. Right. You know what it does to you.
No.
Michelle's in love with a crackhead.
Are you gonna legalize fentanyl, Michelle?
I can understand you saying that for marijuana, but can't drugs like that be laced with other things, and it's deadly, isn't it? I've heard so many different.
Very.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never heard anyone overdose on marijuana. I've seen plenty of people overdose on crack, and heroin and all that, but never marijuana.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, Gizzy, why don't you come up on panel right now? I'd love to have you on panel. But what I think for right now is, as far as Andrew goes, is I think there's a lot more going on than everybody.
I think he's holding you back, Michelle, from other opportunities. You're caught up on the hopes and aspects of being with Andrew, and you're holding back from other people and other things in life that you could be happy with, opposed to just holding on to this person.
I am circulating among people. I'm not just
like Patty. You said the same thing about Patty. You say, why do I hold on to Patty? Patty doesn't like me. Why do I like Patty? You need to kind of take the same attitude with Andrew and maybe find someone who is interested in you, or you can keep holding on to these false hopes and kind of just continue to be disappointed. I don't know. I just want to see you happy, Michelle, and I know holding on to these false hopes of being with Andrew one day,
I know a lot of people who actually absolutely adore me. And I mean,
Michelle, did you see that dating profile I made for you with ChatGPT?
Pretty good.
No.
Did you send me a link to it?
I'll send it to you right now.
I thought it actually did a fair job, to be honest. The information and shit it was given, I thought it did a fair job.
Yeah.
I mean, I would
use it for kind of use it for maybe tweak it, have it write something and then tweak it. But yeah, it's goddamn, that thing is smart. That's why I'm saying I want to put Ed in front of it and let him just talk to it and see how long it takes him, if ever, to figure out that it's an AI.
It's kind of an interesting question that Baroness is talking about. I never really gave that much thought. I didn't even think about that yesterday. That's really kind of an interesting question.
All right, I just sent it to you, Michelle.
All right. First of all, methamphetamines.
Yep, I just sent it to you on Discord, Michelle. Take a look at it.
Okay. Oh, I have to go to the other window here.
I do not support abortion, but I do support crack.
I gotta put this
MicheleMarieDalene 2024. That'd be a good campaign. I'm sure a lot of people would vote for Michelle.
I see it.
No to abortion and yes on crack.
Oh my god.
All right. So
and speed.
It says
you get the liberals and the Republicans.
Yeah.
Right. I am a liberal of all things.
Got a good campaign going here.
Water sports, but I also have some spot for my purple sometimes I even use it to play with my cat Rusty. I showed Wiggy how I do that with the cat Rusty yesterday. She thought that was really interesting.
Oh, that's terrible! Right in front of Wiggy. Oh man!
Don't worry.
I'm so sorry, Wiggy. I'm so sorry, Wiggy.
Anyways, in no time, when I'm not, I think I skipped a paragraph. Yeah, I did. I'm getting ready for knee surgery, but I don't.
Michelle
don't worry,
Where is
she? Knee right in no time. When I'm not on the water playing with my dinosaur, you can find me lost in the world of Warcraft, looking for someone who can keep up in my adventures and join me on for the fun. Okay, it's interesting.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, put that on your fat life list, though. Get some girls or some boys clicking on that.
Just got to cut and paste. Look at that.
We did have a list. That's what yesterday was very successful in so many ways. I'm gonna be honest, I say that. Yesterday was successful in so many ways. We got a lot of things done. We got a lot of we talked about a lot of different topics.
Yep. Got stuff done. Got stuff clean. Got Bronny.
Yeah.
Brownie, the quicker booger picker upper.
You just love Bronny with his big old arms.
Oh, the last time I have not been on FetLife ever, really, except once to set up, and then I never kind of went back to it.
No, not interested in dating anymore.
That was well written, says AI. Okay. Says Gitchy.
So you're not interested in dating anymore?
I never said I was not interested in dating anyone.
No, I mean, I'm saying anymore because you said you didn't visit the site or use the site. I was just curious. You said you wanted to start, you maybe meeting new people, but then you said
Fat Life, I went ahead and I checked out another site called Geek to Geek, which
Geek? What is it called?
Which is a nerd geek? Geek to Geek. It's a nerd dating site. It's a nerd dating site.
I thought you said it was called
nerd
Geek,
dating
like
site.
Okay.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Michelle. Can you put the link in the chat? Maybe Gitchy wants to come on panel.
GEEK.com. As I said, it's a nerd dating site. It's
nerd dating site.
It's for people who are into the sciences and math, STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And
Michelle, I thought you wanted to find somebody that was interested in hermaphrodites or.
Yeah. And that's another place where you might find someone that's interested in that. Because a lot of people, a lot of people in that community I just mentioned,
I think it's just like the weirdos who want to fuck like girls with glasses.
Are usually very receptive to that. Plus, a lot of them like to do role play, and they're into science fiction and fantasy as well for fun. They're not all mathematicians and nerds. They might be, but they also can be pretty down to earth too.
Yeah, of course.
Sure. It's just, it's a lot to take in, I mean, unless you're just telling them right off the bat, I'm a hermaphrodite, that's like something that I'd want to know, before we even start.
What was my impression of Wiggy? I thought she was very, very mature, very, very nice young lady.
Very mature.
Very mature.
Definitely a very good heart, very open heart. I think she was very, very beautiful personality-wise. Physically, she was beautiful too. Absolutely, she was definitely somebody that I definitely, if it was mutual, I would say we could have gone quite far with it. But I didn't want to go even think about that at this time. Because I just met her. I wasn't going to ask her that. I mean,
why don't we take it a little bit slower?
Not that we could never do anything, but like I said, is that I just wanted to be a friend.
Is she interested in women, Michelle?
I didn't ask her. Again, as I said, I wasn't thinking about asking her that. I didn't even think about asking her that. I was...
Imagine like Ed and
because I was just trying to. I wanted to be,
you want to get your partner.
I'm trying to think of the right word. Courteous, and I didn't want to jump into something. I wasn't wanted to rush into anything. I just wanted to have her feel comfortable as a friend.
You don't want to scare her off.
If there was ever to be anything, that's something that's going to take time to grow. You're not going to rush and it's not like instant coffee. You do not just add water and stir. Okay? It takes time. And it takes building up a trust. Once you got the trust, once you got the chemistry's there, then you can focus on the next step. Don't worry about trying to rush in.
I got you.
It's as I said, it's not like instant coffee. You don't just add water and stir. Okay? It takes time to develop a relationship. With anybody.
All right, Michelle, thanks. We got it. Wow.
I wasn't quite sure how it worked, Michelle, but thank you for clarifying that for me.
I think you would do better with Fat Life, Michelle. I think you would find someone right up your alley, somebody interested in, a lot of the same stuff you are, and you can be as, vocal about it and, show it, whatever.
What's that?
I'm saying, Michelle, don't read the chat, don't read the chat right now. Just forget it. Let's talk about Fat Life, Michelle.
Excuse me? I'm still not worried about chat. I'm just reading this real quick here. Let's talk about life, Michelle. Okay, let's talk about life. What do you want to know about life?
No.
Michelle, I want to talk about Fat Life. Fat Life.
Oh, Fat Life.
Yeah, Fat Life. Well, don't get all discouraged, Michelle. That's going to be your next dating avenue.
Oh.
Why is that discouraging, Michelle?
Holding out for Andrew. She's holding out for Andrew. She don't want to think about it.
Sounds like she's holding out for Andrew and Wiggy, or basically anyone that comes over.
Yeah.
When's Sherry coming over, Michelle? Maybe we can get Sherry over.
She never said anything.
Yeah, she's single now, right?
You know, in that video, she was talking about like being with her kids and shit. Like, makes you wonder, like, what's she doing at the YMCA?
She has a room there.
All right, but does she not have adult children? Does she like?
Not adult children. She has a child with I think with Jesse.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching some of your old footage yesterday, Michelle, reminiscing on the good old day. You had Sue, Jesse, Sherry in your apartment, all in one hall. A couple shows with you and Monique.
Sherry, by the way, told me that even though Jesse and her originally were married and now they're divorced, they are dating again. So they might get married again.
You know what? They always kind of look like they never stop.
Get you coming on. Let's get her on there.
You know,
good morning.
Jesse
how you doing?
Giving her free rides.
Why would Jesse give her free rides all the time if he's not getting any sort of act or gas?
Again, as I said, I don't know all the details about Sherry's life, but all I know, she told me that she and Jesse are dating again. That's all I know.
That's awesome, Michelle. I love Jesse. I think Jesse was great as well, Michelle. Good character. But my point being, Michelle, is I personally miss the couch streams. I miss you having a bit more company. Michelle, you had the phones on. Sherry loves taking phone calls, Michelle. Yeah, I would like for you to go back and watch some old Sherry and see how she handles the callers.
Well, like I said, we had a lot more room then because, you know, it didn't have a screen board in there. It had his own apartment. He was doing his own thing.
You don't have enough room for two people to sit down?
Michelle, that couch had about 700 pounds on it. And I can't believe that it's still held up to this day. Like,
has Sherry lost weight, Michelle?
Yeah, she did. She said she lost 85 pounds.
Damn, nice. Real proud of her.
Good.
Yeah, that's something to, you know, like, what do you call it? Use as like motivation. Like, Sherry lost 85 pounds, Michelle. You could definitely do that.
How'd she do it, Michelle?
Here? I am.
Oh, hey. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I am wonderful. How are you?
I'm good, just kind of marinating everything.
Someone said they looked... Sherry is terrifying. Someone said they looked like Honey Boo Boo's mom, and that made me laugh. Ooh, yeah,
it made me laugh.
You're right. She kind of does look
like
do,
Michelle. You do, Michelle. I'm just gonna be blunt and say it. Your Mama June, Michelle.
Look like Honey Boo Boo's
mom. I see that.
Yeah, you're Mama June, Michelle. You look like Mama June in those older videos.
Yeah.
You got a beanie you could put on and let us see what you look like?
I was watching it for a while when Paul was playing it last night. I was there for a while watching.
Okay.
You got a beanie? Do you have a beanie, Michelle?
Do I have a beanie? No.
Yeah, a hat, like a knit cap, like a beanie.
But I mean, the whole point I'm trying to get at is that
there is a point.
Legalize crack. Situation changed.
Please, God.
The situation changed when when Ed moved in, but if Ed gets another apartment eventually, I can get my studio back the way I had it.
It's not gonna happen, Michelle.
Yeah, I don't think Ed's going anywhere. I think y'all are stuck together. It looks pretty permanent from my angle.
Michelle, now that you've got your apartment cleaned up, you don't have to worry so much about the living room and tidying up. You've got plenty of time to worry about exercise.
Well, John Heyman, that depends on a couple factors. For example, what's the woman's height? You know, we didn't get. You gotta give us the numbers.
What?
Reading chat here, I believe.
What?
A different conversation, yeah.
I mean, how tall are we talk about here?
What?
Michelle's got muff on her mind and crack. Michelle, do you know what Narcan is, Michelle? Do you know what Narcan is?
Sarcasm is? Yes, I know what sarcasm is.
No, not sarcasm.
No,
Narcan. Narcan, Michelle. Narcam. Narcan. Do you know what Narcan is? What's that? Okay, she's got muff on her mind. I'm sorry. Maybe we should make Narcan illegal, Michelle, so when people have overdoses, like, they can't use it.
All the stuff that's in the corner next to me is the studio lights and things for when we do shows outside.
I think we're lost.
Yeah, good morning, Gidgy. I hope all is well with you.
How are you?
I'm alive. I'm here.
All right. So besides, okay. So for 5'5" woman, you're talking about about 140 pounds, maybe. If you want an extra skinny one,
you'd crush her, Michelle. Turn her into fine dust, some fairy dust.
Oh, for 5'5", yeah.
So why are you thinking about 5'5", 140 pounds?
Who's 5'5"? Is that? Are we still on Wiggy, or is that Andrew?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
It was asked what would be an ideal weight for a female adult at 5'5".
140 sounds. Well,
I said 140 pounds.
Is that thin? I don't know. 140?
I don't think that sounds thin. I'm 5'11", so I may not be the best gauge. Yeah, I'm tall. But yeah, I don't. You know what? I don't know. Who knows? I'm not a big fan of the scale. I like to look in the mirror. I look good.
I understand.
I got a flat butt, but
you're white. It's acceptable.
Exactly.
I think it depends on how the person is built. I mean, there are people that can, like me. I mean, if you look at me in person, I don't look fat because I got a gut, yeah. But that's the only thing that makes me really fat.
What?
But I'm also 5'8" tall. Okay, so.
Have you weighed yourself lately,
like I said, you can then you can take another 5'8" tall. Same weight, she'll be weighed
Monday guy night. She's got that doctor's appointment
she looks like the Michelin woman. Okay, there's absolutely no comparison.
Yeah,
which would I like to date? So. Oh, okay. Let's talk about that. Which would I date? I probably date both of them.
Who are you talking about, Michelle?
Are we talking about Wiggy and Andrew?
What are you talking about?
Both of who, Michelle? Who are you talking about?
We're talking about generically any woman.
Oh,
you said both of them. Okay.
Yeah.
You would
just so you know that
woman. I understand.
Wiggy was very upfront. She said she's strictly dickly. I don't want her to feel uncomfortable or weird, but she did say that she likes I'm assuming straight men. Only
sexual.
Yeah, I suspect so.
I suspected it. Dun dun dun. Oh wait, what am I doing? I don't have to do that. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with me? I need more coffee. God damn it!
As you thought.
My coffee's not going to be done soon enough. This is taking a turn.
All right. Let's try this again, guys. You mean Wiggy likes men?
Okay.
That's amazing.
No.
Well,
like I said,
I don't want Wiggy to feel uncomfortable. I would feel uncomfortable if that was me and I had not,
Well, I don't think Wiggy feels uncomfortable, but definitely Michelle.
How does that make you feel, Michelle?
Oh, this is.
Poor Michelle. It's all right. You can try it out. Try it out, Michelle.
Okay, so I'll be honest. I have no problem talking about this. I have a FetLife account. Nice. I've never met anyone off there, but I do have some kinks. I enjoy, little ropes and things like that. And I could be a little kinky at times with certain things. And I found it to be a great website to talk to people about stuff.
Now, by the way, you're a Sagittarius, right?
I'm a Scorpio.
Oh, okay. That's right. I forgot. Okay. Yeah, and that would make kind of sense about some of the
very
stuff
much
you
a sub.
mentioned.
Excellent.
But anyway, the thing
Very
is I respect. I was very, very happy that Wiki came over. It was a wonderful friendship meetup.
Yeah,
it was
awesome.
not anything more
No,
than
let's
that.
talk about the FetLife account. We don't need to hash out what happened earlier. We get it. Let's talk about the FetLife account.
I think it's great. You and Wiggy are going to be great friends. I just don't want you. I worry about you because I see you with Andrew, and we all know that obviously that's not going to go anywhere. I don't want you to. I want you to focus on reality.
Yeah.
Yeah, local reality. Locally reality, Lily. Yeah, exactly. What was that?
Yeah, I guess it's not particularly surprising. I attract all kinds of people. I also attract a lot of Pisces too.
Oh,
which is another water sign.
Oh, my poor dog. She doesn't know what to do.
Yeah.
Michelle, I have a little dachshund. And she thinks she's a big old Rottweiler attack dog. It's funny.
Okay. Well, like I said, I haven't been on FetLife that much. I looked at some of the site. It looked somewhat interesting, but then someone said FetLife could be a bad place too for workers.
I wonder who that was.
Really? I would see FetLife being right up your alley. Like, I could see that.
No,
I mean,
it was
because let's be honest. I mean, and I'm still learning about your condition. I don't know the right way to say that. But I'm still learning about that. And I would imagine that's something that is more specialized. Exotic, thank you. Yes,
Yeah,
and a place like FetLife is where anything's accepted. They don't,
Yeah, no one will look down on you for.
Right.
Well, like
and I'm not saying you necessarily meet someone there. I'm just saying you talk to people there. I've had some great conversations with some lovely people there, and just talk.
You enjoyed having, Wiggy over and talking with Andrew. So, just think of it as like another person to get to talk to.
It's like
Michelle.
social media, Michelle. It's like a social media. You don't
necessarily
gonna meet
on
the
any
person you
social
talk
media.
to,
I
but
agree.
you can always have a nice.
Did you see what Wiggy said, Michelle?
What's that?
Oh, look, I see her yawning. She hasn't exercised, has she? It's the first time I've seen her yawn because she hadn't done her exercises.
Yeah.
I haven't done any exercises today other than just getting out of bed, and stretching my joints as I got out of bed. But I certainly did a lot of walking yesterday, that's for sure.
I know you were going to say that, Michelle. Well, that's good because you didn't exercise on the night show, so that was your exercise for yesterday. So what about today? We gotta bang out some curls and some seat ups and what are they called? Stand ups and sit downs.
There you go. Stand up, sit down, rah, rah, rah.
Leg kickers.
Besides, we agreed on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so it's Saturday.
You didn't exercise yesterday, Michelle.
I got plenty of exercise yesterday. Trust me.
Well, that's all right, Michelle. That's on you if you want to exercise or not. I mean,
I didn't sleep all day.
I hate her losing all that money. That's my only thing. I'm just.
Oh well, Michelle don't care.
We'll start strong.
FetLife, up front when people are fucking weird. Meanwhile, you'll meet people, but you're on 10. Yeah, see, I agree, Baroness. If you've got a kink, which hey, everybody's got some kinks, and if you say you're not, well, you're just not in touch with your body. And maybe you are just strictly vanilla, and that's cool too. But I just feel like FetLife would be a great place for you to just, if nothing else, meet people to talk to have people that are actually interested in you. Like we are interested in you. We're interested in learning about your body, how your mind works, how your body works. And I want you to meet more people like that aren't going to judge you, that aren't going to pass any kind of judgment on you, that, want to get to know you.
Well, let me ask you a question, Gidgey, since you got to know me at least for a month or 2 months.
Yeah.
If not longer. is, what can you say about me if you were to say a paragraph? If you were to, if someone said to you, tell me one paragraph about Michelle, what you think about Michelle, what Michelle does, what would you say?
You know, something that stuck out to me, and I'll think about that in my head for a minute. But one thing that did stick out to me was it Skynet that wrote the she's got her mind stuck in
Profile.
World of Warcraft profile. Thank you.
Dating bio
I haven't had my
thing.
coffee. Whoever wrote that part really stuck out to me, because if I had to describe you, I would say you are one of the most compassionate, intelligent people I've ever met in my life. But I also find you to be so interesting, the way your mind works, the way that you can just, if you don't want to talk about something, you have got it down to a science to ignore it. And that's quite a feat. You know, if we bring up exercise or we bring up something you don't want to talk about, you can manipulate that conversation so quick. And that's pretty talented in my opinion.
That's a Virgo trait, by the way. All Virgos can do that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You're Aquarius, though.
But the other thing is that's why if you ever see me play World of Warcraft, notice that most of the characters I play are mostly discipline priests.
Okay, I just boosted on Classic last night.
I mean, you don't see me normally playing Shadow Priest. I don't play for revenge. I don't play for points of damage strictly when I play World of Warcraft. When I'm playing a game for myself, I mean, yes, I do have to level up because obviously, you know, but I will never.
Yeah, you do pick on the wolves a lot.
Even when I would fly into enemy territory,
not like those canines.
You never saw me aggressively attacking the enemy.
You never saw her stagger.
And
I haven't seen her do anything except pick on the wolves, honestly.
Yeah, Michelle does not like the canines. She does not like. You won't like beat the cats up. Those tigers.
Yeah, my dog's afraid of you.
Play World of Warcraft. Eat one of those pieces of chocolate.
Oh,
and then start playing World of Warcraft, Michelle. You're really enjoying the game.
There you go. There you go.
You'll get into it. It will be the best. Oh my God, that's the one thing I miss about not smoking is playing video games. Oh my God, especially WoW. I've lost hours upon hours of my life.
I'm not ashamed for Aquarius. I'm not. I mean, Aquarius people. A lot of good people out there that are Aquarius.
She's not listening. She's got this habit when I speak, she doesn't want to listen.
But unfortunately...
So, I've heard a lot of talk about Andrew, Michelle. Let's talk about something else you're avoiding.
Okay.
Now, I haven't heard him or seen him in any of the live streams in quite a while, actually. Is he not coming around anymore?
Yeah, I'm still talking like 3 days ago on Twitter, and I still talk to him on Discord.
So I must just be missing him.
Well, right now he's having a lot of personal issues. That's why he hasn't really been here. I think after he had his last temper tantrum, I think he felt really, really embarrassed about what he said, and that's why.
I would be mortified.
And that's why he kind of left the show as a regular, because he felt extremely embarrassed for his actions. And I said, well, you know, I said, you shouldn't be embarrassed, Andrew. I said, first of all, you're a human being just like everybody else is. I mean, I don't know what's going on.
I don't know him that well. Is he abusive? Because everything I've heard about him is incredibly
abusive. It's not embarrassment, it's abusive.
Okay.
It's not embarrassment. I agree. It was abusive.
Yeah, it's not the first time it's happened, so it's not embarrassment because it's a repeating.
I think
thing.
What he's doing is sending out smoke signals, saying I need assistance.
Right. He's saying, I'm sorry, Michelle. Please forgive me. I'm going through problems.
Actually, he pretty much said that.
Does he understand that you're not trans? I mean... I guess
yes,
I
he
just
knows
don't
I'm not
understand
trans.
his
He
insult.
knows I'm not.
Okay.
That's why he apologized to me. He said, "I'm sorry, I said that." He
I
said,
just couldn't think of a more hurtful thing to say to you as someone that actually knows a trans person. Well, a couple actually,
I
if
know
you count
several
internet
actual
people.
trans people, and
Yeah.
they are very nice people, and they're very, very. One's post-operative, and they are great people.
Oh
Absolutely.
God. You got to give us headphone wearers.
Like I said, I know people in the trans community, and they said to me is you are definitely not one of us because of the fact is that you were born like this. You're not.
Right.
You haven't received hormones. You haven't gone through RLT. I said, well, I went through RLT. I said, but they said you didn't have to. I said, unfortunately, when I was diagnosed, I didn't know, so I decided to use a lot of the transgender RLT experience to learn about how to interact with my own gender.
Right. I would imagine that would be the easiest way to go about it.
But when the medical diagnosis came through, in one sense, it just means I could leapfrog a few things. But I still respectfully care about all transgender people. I understand that they're...
I mean, you care about people, period. You don't. It doesn't. They don't have to be trans or anything. So back to the Andrew thing. I've just met Krista on your stream. I will be honest, I do lurk in other streams and I've seen her in other streams and I've watched her interaction with other streamers.
Yeah.
And I find her to be a very sweet young lady.
Absolutely.
And I guess I don't understand how Andrew can attack her, like what there is to attack about her. I haven't seen her do anything, attack worthy, I guess, for lack of a better word. I noticed that, she comes to help you. It seems weekly that you two, have your little dates on Fridays, and her husband helps with the trash and things. I guess I just don't understand why someone that you care for so much would not only insult you, but insult, probably one of your closest in real life friends. What do you think?
I mean, why would you? Andrew is I think he's having problems, and I think that he just took it out because Krista doesn't really support the crack thing. I understand that. I get it.
She doesn't support the illegal drug that can kill him?
No, she doesn't support crack. She doesn't.
Okay.
She's concerned about how Andrew takes prescription benzodiazepines by prescription from his doctor for his seizures. And it's like, okay.
He crack and has seizures. Great.
So he's using benzos too.
Oh, that's a lovely little cocktail.
But it doesn't work by prescription. And she's concerned about that. And part of it is...
So it sounds like that's a positive thing.
Andrew is a man that's usually the kind of very quiet person that doesn't normally like to get into people getting into a personal business. And so he, of course, lashed out at Krista because of her genuine concern. And I talked to Andrew, and I said, Andrew, she's always concerned about, she doesn't want to see you end up in a box,
Right. It's not like she was telling a lie. I mean, Andrew does have a problem. Andrew doesn't like to hear that. He's kind of like Ed. He's kind of like you, Michelle. You don't.
I was just getting ready to say, yeah.
Yeah.
I think if you're lucky enough in life to have someone, for instance, like Krista, if you are lucky enough to have someone that's willing to tell you, hey, doing that is not good. They're not doing it to be mean. They're doing it from a proven medical standpoint.
Concern. Right. I explained that to him. I said, she cares about you as a person, Andrew. She's not trying to be mean. She's not trying to troll you.
Right.
I don't know much about Andrew's personal backlife to say if there's something that happened in his younger years that we don't know about. That's just it. So I can't say, oh, maybe he had a problem with X or a problem with Y, and it was resolved by dealing with Z. That I'm saying is maybe he had personal issues, maybe he had emotional issues. I don't know.
Michelle, I don't think you're doing Krista any favors here because she says.
Yeah, I feel like Krista is your friend that's here for you every week.
She's my friend. I agree with you.
But I feel like you're giving Andrew, the one that was really, really mean to her and bad to her.
I don't think it was nice that he did that. I'm trying to point that out.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, earlier,
and it didn't make sense that he attacked her like that. I agree.
But Krista's in your life. I mean, like in your face every week. You know, she's there. Hey, let's go out. Let me take you out.
I mean, Krista is very genuine. She truly was concerned about him. Okay? And she's concerned about everybody.
Right.
And I mean, I can't say what Andrew said was right because it was wrong. But But I still think Krista is one of the best people you get to know.
Really? I mean, I guess maybe I've never done crack, so maybe I'm missing out there. When it's legal, maybe I'll try it. But I've never, and I've been through a marriage where my ex-husband cheated on me. And I've never gone off on someone to what I saw was said to Krista. I've never been that hateful to another human being. So I guess I just find a hard time understanding how someone can be lashes out. Thank you, Krista. That's a good way to put it. How someone can lash out like that.
Like I said, I understand that. And I also understand, like I said, that we don't know anything about Andrew's background either.
Well, even if he was abused, molested, raped, and sodomized, I don't understand that. I guess I just don't feel there's an excuse for it. There's never an excuse for treating another human being like that. We're better than that. If we allow and make excuses for people like that, then we're settling. And Michelle, we're too good for that. We deserve better. Krista deserves better. You deserve better.
And that's one of the reasons I respect both, Krista and everybody else here.
Right.
As I said, I try to understand, what's going on. Because, like I said, politically I'm a moderate, and emotionally, socially I'm a moderate too. I try to see all the sides of the story, and I try not to jump to conclusions without at least finding out some of the backstory.
Right.
Because Virgos are like the Nancy Drews of the Zodiac. We'll dig into something.
But you agree that you deserve to be treated very well and not talked down to and not insulted. You deserve to be spoken to with respect. Absolutely. But you personally is who I care about right now. It seems like Krista's got a pretty good self-esteem and knows that wasn't right, but she's willing to put it to the side for you. And I feel bad for her because I don't know that I could put something like that. I don't know Andrew. I knew him as the meek, quiet, very sweet man in chat. And all I've heard are horrible things since then about him. So it's very hard for me to be compassionate. Even if he does have a drug problem or, I could come up with 1,000 excuses. I have a hard time with you being compassionate for someone like that because I feel like you deserve so much better. You're such an amazing person that I want to see you surround yourself with amazing people, not people that think it's okay to treat you anyway.
Right. I want to be surrounded by good people too. Absolutely.
So in synopsis, Michelle, let's update that.
And I really would like people to get to know, the full me. Because after all, remember one thing with the internet is there's a lot of people that put on a mask every day on the show. They come into the Guy Fawkes mask. And they're like, oh, I am so-and-so. But really, when you whip off the mask, you're just somebody else. And they're like, to play a different character. I'm not playing a character. Right. I'm just me. I'm just a true me.
Exactly.
Why don't you, level up, Michelle? Level up.
There you go. Good way of putting it. I like that. Yes, level up. You deserve to level up. You've been, you're well rested. It's time to level up. And you could do it very quickly and easily, but you have to, one of the hardest things for me in life is to realize, what? I deserve to be treated a certain way. I don't need someone that's going to say, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. And then a week later does it again. And then a week later does it again. You deserve better than that. Let that person deal with themselves. You need to move on.
I mean, sure, maybe there are people in the world that like that kind of thing. I'm really not into it. I'm not into
drama?
that kind of.
No, I hate drama.
I'll beat you up for
I
about
like
a week
funny
for
shows,
a few
Michelle.
nights, and then I come back to you next week with my tail between my legs and say,
Right.
and whimper like a little dog. Oh, I'm sorry.
Michelle, we kind of lost the night shows because of Andrew and his drama. I mean, that's a lot of where
I miss. Do y'all miss the night shows? I miss it. I do miss it. It was nice.
Night shows. Friday, we had a small one.
Yeah, I miss hanging out with y'all. I really do it. This is fun. Don't get me wrong. I love the morning shows, but at night, I've already done all my stuff for the day, and I'm just in my PJs, relaxing and kind of cutting up and having fun.
Well, sometimes the night shows can also be kind of hard too, because
and I don't want you to do anything that's hard. I don't want you to do anything that's hard on you.
I mean,
but,
I'm
that's,
talking mostly
Gianni,
hard,
that's
but
my
also,
main point.
Also technically hard because of the fact that the way the studio set up is Wiggy saw when I demonstrated doing kind of a mock-up of a show, when she saw how we do it, she's like, you really need one of those Elgato Stream Decks so you can define some buttons so that you can just tactically push button to add people to panel, push button to answer the phone.
You can do that with key bindings too on your keyboard.
Yeah,
like the
except there's only one
you can do the same thing.
Is I don't know which keys.
Yeah, we've told her.
I don't know how that works.
You just have to program them, Michelle. You have in your OBS. You just go to settings, and then in there, there's a section that says hotkeys.
But also, I don't know what keys are being defined by the Apple operating system.
You define them. You define them. You define them. You go through a list of things that the buttons can do, and then you define what button.
Yeah, you hit Control or you hit Shift, T or Control T or just T, and it'll do whatever you've assigned it to do. So it's basically just like the Elgato, but it's not putting another piece of hardware on your desk.
The Elgato is a lot smaller than a full keyboard here, because the keyboard's on my...
But you need your keyboard, right? You're not going to get rid of the keyboard. You have to have the keyboard to run the computer. So if you're going to have the keyboard, why get yet another piece of hardware? But what's nice about the
Elgato is because it is a small box, 16, 18 keys, for example... Or even the 12-key model.
One other thing I would say
is that
she's good. God. So, all right, Michelle, I'm trying, but man, you're beating me down.
Here's why we mentioned the Elgato. Okay, Google Meets, not Google Meets, Google Voice. Google Voice with the Elgato, I can define the key to answer the phone.
Right, you can do that on your keyboard. You can hit Control Z.
Let me finish. There is no hotkey defined in Google Voice to answer the phone from the keyboard. There's no hook vector for it.
Michelle, what if you just left one window, like maybe on your left screen as being the Google Voice screen?
Yeah, I do. When you watching the show, the main screen, which is the HP screen that has the information OBS and the stream standards with YouTube. That's where the actual phone call is. But when I'm in the chat screen, that's on window number 2. The mouse can be sitting anywhere between the two screens. And that's one of the reasons why with my eyesight it's hard, because I have to jump back and forth between two screens.
I think there's a way to make your screen zoom in on your mouse.
Track your mouse kind of, or
there's a button or an effect that you can turn on that when you push this key combo, it'll show you where your mouse is on the screen. That might help you, Michelle.
You mean like that locate cursor or locate mouse in the World of Warcraft plugin?
Exactly.
When I press the sys request button, I don't know.
For Windows.
I didn't see that in the accessibility options and the control panel.
All right. Maybe I was.
Yeah, Michelle. Like I gave you the tip, Michelle. I have multiple monitors, and sometimes I lose my mouse. So just take your mouse and just pull it all the way to the left, and then you'll see it literally on the top the middle, or the bottom of the all
right,
the way
and
to
that's
the
what
left
I
of your
do.
screen.
I want to go all the way to the
Right.
far left. It turns on my screensaver. Then I know
Well,
on
turn that
screen
off then.
2, it's
Yeah,
all
okay,
the way
maybe
to
keep
the
it on.
left. And then
Why
I
does
can,
your screensaver turn on when your mouse goes to the left?
because I have it says a hot corner.
Hot corner.
Yeah,
I've
so
never heard
I
of
can
that.
actually see where it is. Unfortunately, when you do that, it tends to make the Google Meet side chat disappear. That's the only thing that's a downer
Why
about
don't you
it.
turn that hot spot off? I mean, obviously, again, if you just pull it all the way to the left, you'll know that's where it's going to be. You don't need a screensaver popping up to indicate that when you're literally just doing it with your, your hand or whatever, right? I mean, again, it'll be all the way on the left of the screen without question. Yeah, I mean, I don't
She's
think
got an Apple, so they do stuff.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with the Macintosh.
Don't forget, I know what Andrew called me, Krista. I know. It's an Apple
Trying to
thing.
help Michelle. That's all. That's
She's
the
trying to
dip I use.
forget,
That's the
Krista.
dip I
She's
use.
trying to forget.
So, like I said, the Stream Deck is something. Elgato Stream Deck is something that I am interested in, and I will put
Waste
it
of
on
money,
my
Michelle. Waste of money.
And I will
OBS
put
does
the
same
12
thing.
button one
Waste
on my
of money.
wish list because I think that'd be fine.
Waste of money.
12 buttons would be fine for most applications. Plus, you can also stack commands too, so you can have
You got like 40 on your computer, on your keyboard.
Like
I hope you get
can
it,
have a World of
Michelle. I hope it
Warcraft
works
button
out for you.
layout. You can have American Truck Simulator layout. You
You're
can
gonna
have
spend the money. I hope it works out. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
I would love to hear, oh yeah, I got the Steam Deck. It's working good. I use it for blah blah blah. Get some sound effects on it, Michelle. Like little sound pads.
I still think for adaptive technology for the disabled, it could be a real godsend. And no one ever.
Hey, you know what? If you have the disposable income for it, I think that's wonderful. Knock yourself out. Let's go back to Andrew.
Well, let's put it this way: I wouldn't be able to buy it right away. That's for sure.
Well, it seems like if it's not something you could buy right away, that maybe Michelle, you would try doing the hot right now.
No.
And no, okay.
The cheapest one I've seen new is the 6 button for $99.
Glasgow Dave wants to come up. This should be good. Let's see what.
So six buttons is worth what is it? $60?
You know what?
Damn it, that was the soundboard.
That's new. That's the USB wired one.
Andrew, yeah. I mean,
the 6 button one would be pretty limiting for me.
Well, yeah. I mean, 6 buttons. Do you know how? Oh, it would just be so easy to just key bind your keyboard.
The man, Michelle, can you put the link in the chat?
Yeah, 6 buttons you could do. Or if there is another.
Dave.
Or
Krista,
if there's another option you could do, if you can plug in a numeric keypad, USB one, and define the keypad is not for a normal numeric keypad, but rather is being used as a controller.
You could just hit Shift and it would be a different numeric keyboard. You could hit Shift 1 on the numeric keypad and that would be its own brand new Shift 1 through 9 would be just like having an external one.
Yeah, but actually I'm saying is if you got acknowledged as a not as a default as a keyboard, but rather as a non-hit device.
Paul, I'm not going to get this.
Completely different device ID.
I'm for you. 1,000% gives you, but
so that you can program that thing.
She got it in her mind that she's going to buy this
independently to the main keyboard.
Yeah, you're in Michelle's world. You just got to go with it.
Yeah, Krista, I want you to know that everything I said, I hope you realize that I had your best interest at heart as well as Michelle's. I feel like you have a much better self-worth, Krista, and you know that you don't have to, nor should you put up with that kind of treatment. I just want Michelle to see that. Look, we all want to see Michelle happy. We all want to find love if we have not yet found love. And I want everyone I know to be happy, but more than anything, I feel like Michelle deserves that happiness. And I feel like, and again, I don't know Andrew, but I feel like settling for someone like that that's apparently had a path of, doing this over and over again. I feel like, you deserve better people than that in your life.
Everybody
and you let
does.
those people go off. You let those people go off and solve their problems until they can work and play well with others, because it's not fair for you guys to take the hit from someone. Okay, once or twice, sure. You know what? I'll forgive anyone, anything once. Anyone. I don't care. I mean, obviously within reason, right? But, the second time, all right, I'll forgive you because I'm, very submissive and I want to believe the best.
Let me just wrap this up with the Andrew thing real fast. I do think he needs therapy. Absolutely.
Okay, and you're not a therapist, right?
Right. No, I'm not even licensed
So
to be that.
I would cut those ties and let him get himself fixed. So
Right.
you are not an outlet that he has to take things out on.
Right. Like I said, I definitely think he needs something local in his area.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's all there's to say. He needs to do that.
And damn it, you deserve someone that wants you as bad as you want them. I may not win the El Gato battle, but I will win this battle. You deserve to be desired and wanted and pampered and treated like a princess.
Correct. Because I'm a wonderful person that deserves to be
respected.
respected.
Yes, exactly. I need you to do more than just say that, though. I need you to believe it, Michelle, and you don't believe it. We all see that you don't believe it. No, you don't. I don't believe you. You need to prove it to me by not allowing people like that in your life. You are better than that. I understand that you're a sweet person and you're nice, but after 2 or 3 times of someone doing something, you need to realize
I think the one problem that a Virgo has is that we're humanitarians at heart. And I think the thing is that we always are going to go out there and try to help people, even those people who don't deserve it. We'll always will be there for them.
Well, you need to get some Scorpio in your life and start being a bitch.
Yeah. Well, I don't have any Scorpio in my chart.
Well, hang around with me and
I'll
rub
Pisces
some off
in my chart. I got Mars and Pisces.
I'll rub some off too, Michelle. You get 2 Scorpios rubbing off on you, Michelle.
There you go. We'll all rub together. It'll be one big sandwich.
We'll call
It'll be fun.
Pops. Get him involved. Gianni, you want to rub one off too?
We can all rub together.
Yeah, Krista says she gets a lot of positive comments about her panda hat.
I love. Okay, Krista,
I like
just
the
so
hat
you know,
too. It really somehow it kind of matches her personality in a positive way.
It's a panda.
I think
they're black. They're white.
I don't know.
They're
the clothes
innocent.
we wear. I know we choose the clothes we wear, and I think instinctually because we realize that it makes the person. Like you see me wear this purple dress. Even though it's getting old, it's kind of still regal. It's not really regal. It's just.
I think the color is very regal.
It's the pattern. You know what?
Of it. You make it regal with your hair looking so pretty today that I wish you would have taken a brush too, because I can tell it was done very nice. And I did see you yesterday. I had my game night, so I couldn't talk, but I did. Watch your stream in between your
I did comb my hair this morning.
Did you? Nights ago, she pumped up her tits, and they were looking really big.
Did you comb your hair with your fingers or with a brush?
Yeah, I did with the comb. I didn't use the brush. I just used the comb.
Okay, good for you.
Comb out the snarls and the tangles, and then I use my fingers like a little pick as well, like I always do.
And Krista, I think that is exactly what she would say to you. I think you all both have that mutual respect. And look, I'm not trying to tell you that Andrew's this horrible beast of a person. I don't know Andrew. You guys have apparently a lot of time with him. I'm just telling you from an outsider's perspective. I've already seen 2 times that he's treated you both horribly. Not just, you know what, I'm mad at you. Fuck you. No, it wasn't that. It was downright vicious, mean stuff.
And Gianni, what did you mean it's like Audrey Hepburn? The film actress. What do you mean by that? You mean my hair? Or... Well, what is he... Well, that's what Johnny said. It's just like Audrey Hepburn. It was like, what does that mean? Was he talking about my hair, or is he talking about my personality?
Your intelligence?
Yeah, I would say a lot. Audrey Hepburn.
Yes, you can get on panel, Dave.
What did I miss?
You're not blocking anything. Just I don't know why. GLA tab. Me and V. Okay.
That's sorry. It's stupid.
Chris's panda hat. Oh. Yeah, yes. Did LG Hepburn intend to wear a certain type of clothing or hat that stood out? Offset. Oh, she wasn't doing a movie? I wonder.
Did you listen to any music last night when you ate that edible?
Krista says, hey, you need to guess I'm a Libra and maybe and you, maybe I'm not a fully Libra, maybe I'm Scorpio because I can be
goddamn bitch if you want me to be.
You know what? Yeah. Krista, we can look that up. If there is a way you can pull up your natal chart if you want to see it. You just need to know your place of birth. Time of birth. Yeah, that's on your birth certificate. And then you can go to Cafe Astrology, enter it into your and get your full natal chart, and that will tell you everything about you.
Is this prenatal or postnatal?
What's that? I have a butt that won't quit.
You have a butt that won't quit, Michelle. Really? Remember when you said that? We were playing World of Warcraft. You'd always be complaining about your sore butt after a long night of World of Warcraft.
You should match the movie Walt until dark.
I think you'd be good at riding a bike, Michelle, because you sit in a chair all the time.
All right, I will see if I can try to find that on the Crackle or Pluto or whatever. And but like I said, is the most interesting thing is, like I said, the clothes that we wear. This is what I was trying to get at. Like Chris's hat. There are things that we wear because we feel they resonate with our personalities. And this purple top, and I noticed the same thing too with Danny G's tattoo on her chest.
What's that?
Very similar pattern, very purpley kind of. It's almost like we have a kind of a sense of regality to us. You know, like we see ourselves almost like a kind of a regal, like regal life. You know,
maybe if you had a tattoo, you would.
Do you have any tattoos?
No, I don't. I'm talking about Danny G, and her chest is sort of similar to the pattern on this.
Right.
And it's like this.
No, I was
full
just curious
chest
if you had any desire to have a tattoo.
So, like, whereas I don't have any tattoos, she's got the tattoo, but it's kind of the same idea. You still got the same purple color.
Okay.
So we got some old viewers in the chat that'd like for us to turn on the phones. Can we turn on the phones?
Blueprint, I can do. Yeah, we could do the phone a little bit, I guess. So
nice. Yes.
Saturday morning, why not, right, Michelle?
I don't even know.
Saturday morning cartoons.
Even know what Blueprint is.
Loose a little bit.
What was your favorite Saturday morning cartoon, Michelle? Did you ever have Saturday morning?
Actually, Roadrunner.
That was mine.
I don't know why.
I love the Roadrunner and the Coyote. Oh my gosh, that really was my favorite.
Meep.
Yes, that's so cool.
Yeah, I think it's kind of interesting because Roadrunner kind of reminds me of me. Actually, I'm sort of more like the Coyote. Not too easy to give up. Not much of a person that gives up too easily.
So stop buying from Acme, all right?
Oh.
Yeah, meep. Yeah.
So cool.
This morning's phone's like a morning talk show, political show. Oh, don't even go there with political. Let's just say about this. Biden is going to.
Well, I would love to talk politics with you.
Has got his butt in a sling. Okay, he is in a really bad situation right now.
Political refugee.
He's got his butt in a sling.
I don't think anybody in America disagrees with you right now.
Hi, incoming.
Doing
got a call.
Go ahead.
butt sex in the school.
Go ahead.
Hello? Hello, Michelle?
Yeah.
Hello? Hey, Michelle. This is Philip. I'm the new North American Snow Queen. I'm calling you because I know you spent a lot of time as the Snow Queen.
Oh, God.
And I'm just checking to see. I've run into a problem, and I was wondering if you could give me some advice through it since, you know, you had that job before you got fired by Mother Aslan. She replaced you with me, Philip, the new North American Snow Queen.
One piece of advice I can give you is learn how to read meteorological charts. I am abdicating my throne.
Yes, I know you.
Yeah, I'm not abdicating my throne.
That's why I'm currently the new North American Snow Queen.
I
See,
am
Michelle was
abdicating my
fired
throne.
and she was stripped from all of her powers. You can ask her to show her powers, and she won't be able to
Very
show
mild
you her
winter,
powers
new
today.
Snow Queen. It is a very mild winter.
I dare
yes.
you, former Snow Queen, show us your powers.
We want
Why
some
don't
cold
you
weather down
freeze
here
a
in
can of
Texas.
cola?
Well, actually, we got some. I should shut up. How about that rain today?
So
I
me
wasn't
and
even
my
expecting
twin soul
that,
flame
Savannah.
Matt are gonna go ahead and let you go, Michelle. But you know, I'm sorry that you got fired from your job and you've been replaced by me, Philip, the new North American Snow Queen. But hey, them's the breaks, you know. Okay,
Well, Philip,
goodbye,
I hope
Michelle.
you do well, Philip. Good luck.
He rang off. I didn't ring him off.
You know what? That's actually a good thing for you,
Let me
Michelle.
Michelle, you didn't tell me
Betsy
you got
Ross
fired.
comes after you, then you can be like,
I didn't get
well,
fired
Philip
at all.
did
Wait, guys, the
frees
point
up
I
some
want to
time
say
for you to
is
do more stuff,
I
you
did
know?
give him actually a legitimate piece of advice. For any of the stewards.
Yeah,
You
that was
need
good of
to
you.
know
I
how
mean-
to read a meteorological chart because it is important. If you can,
Also, don't talk to the cops.
because you're going to be using in the 21st century the technology, okay? And it makes our work a lot easier to use the information from the Met Office in the UK or Environmental Canada or the National Association Organization, National Oceanic Administration on it.
Income is a
Go
whole
ahead.
sacrament.
Hey, yo, Bing Bong, it's Frankie from New York. Let me talk to that motherfucker Ed real quick.
Thank you, Michelle.
Yeah, you know me. It's Frankie from New York. I've been raw dogging these holes on the streets since 1980. Let me talk to my good old buddy Ed there. Put Ed on the phone. I don't want to hear any of that fucking shit. Just put Ed on the phone.
That means business, Michelle. Maybe you should grab that real quick.
What are you talking about? Okay.
Tell him fucking Frankie from New York's on the phone.
It's one of Ed's buddies, Michelle.
From New
Can you
York
grab
on the
Ed?
phone. All right. Potholes, 1980.
Hey, motherfucker, listen here, you piece of shit, you. You put motherfucking
All right,
Ed on the
that's
phone,
enough.
like I
Thank
said. I don't want to.
All right.
You know,
First
he's
of
from New
all,
York.
it
That's
is
how they
true
talk.
that the
That's how they
state,
talk
the
in
state
New
of New York and the state of Illinois do have a very bad problem with road condition.
Bing bong.
I don't know why that is, but it's true.
Because
if
of
you
the
look
weather,
at the
Michelle.
roads,
Because of the
especially
weather.
after you leave the city,
The
you
weather,
will
the
see
salt, Michelle.
The weather.
that the roads in New York, upstate New York especially, in some communities are absolutely atrocious. I don't know why that would be, but it's true.
Michelle, come punch one with this.
Go
caller.
ahead.
Hey, oh, Bing Bong, we accidentally got disconnected, motherfucker. I'm just looking to talk to Ed.
I think Ed's still asleep.
Well, wake that motherfucker
It's
up.
still asleep, yeah.
Tell him
Well,
sleep for the dead. Frankie from New York's on the phone.
I don't know anybody from New York on the phone.
Hey, listen here, Michelle. I can tell you where you get the best fucking slice of pie in your whole life.
Oh, wait, he was going to tell us where to get the pie.
Michelle, why'd you hang up on that guy?
That's the best pizza, Michelle. He was going to tell us where to get the good pizza from.
He wasn't being ugly. He probably, that's true. Ed probably owes that person money. Oh,
I don't know.
Probably,
I don't think Ed knows
maybe
anybody from New York.
a hockey game bet.
Yeah. Yeah,
but why call my show considering this
Had a
is
few
not
beers and.
Well,
It has shot me 7 times.
All right. Anyway,
so
let's get
7 times.
Okay, let's talk about what we were talking about before the phone rang the first time.
It poisoned me. It tied me up in a knot.
I think Joe Biden is going to be impeached.
It humbled me.
Michelle,
after the special counsel basically runs him through the ringer a few times and puts him on an ironing board and flattens him in an ironing press.
They're not going to waste the time or effort to do it. He'll be out of office.
In the state pen. In the federal
You're full of shit.
I got a feeling you're not going to see him be president much longer. He's already losing a lot of the support of his own party.
I will bet you $1 that he finishes his term. Now, he won't get reelected, of course, but they're not going to spend the time or effort to do anything to him except let him go out just as quietly as he came in. Trust me on that.
Well, Mother God already told me that more than likely he will not finish his term because of his age. So I think you're probably going to see him leave office in the casket before.
Well, we can't control any of that, Michelle.
No, I wouldn't be saying that on the internet. It kind of sounds like you're.
I don't think that's a good thing to say.
My name is Edward Mitch Snow.
Because I mean, he's 80 plus years
Come and meet
old.
me in
This is
person.
what she's trying to say: is he is on borrowed time.
Well,
his health is on borrowed time. That's what she means.
You're full of shit. You're full of shit.
I don't know if I'm full of anything. Because I already know I already did my full bowel evacuation this morning. But
Michelle, you haven't even eaten this morning.
You're empty.
Right, so there's nothing going into my bowels right now. All right, but yeah, that's my opinion. Okay.
That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it.
Impeach isn't the same thing as removed from office.
Guys, it's a year. Nothing's going to happen. We all know this. Come on.
No, I know. Michelle's just ragging on. I don't know why.
I mean,
go ahead. Hello, happy day.
Oh. Anything else you'd like to talk about, Michelle, other than Joe Biden?
I must have been high on drugs.
Well,
that's something I wanted to ask you about being high on drugs. So you said you had a candy bar, an edible candy bar. Did you eat the whole thing, or did you just eat a piece of it?
I had a little tiny piece of it.
Oh, so I'm assuming with your size that you would have to eat, probably at least half.
I thought about
it.
But no, I did not.
I wonder, like, how many
did you?
Yeah, probably not.
Michelle.
I mean.
Hold on a minute. I gotta
just take a bite right now. Just take a bite right now.
So, these little squares, they're each in one of these. It's one.
Let's see.
Is one what?
This is 5 micrograms.
Oh, that's nothing, Michelle.
Oh, that's
you need like
5 milligrams.
You could eat, Michelle, you could eat all of that and you're not going to feel probably anything, honestly, sweetie.
Yeah, you need like 20. Yeah, you would need.
Yeah,
like
at least 25
squares. Yeah.
Yeah.
If they're 5 apiece.
Yeah,
well,
that's just.
Did you feel anything, Michelle? I'm just wondering.
When you said just eat one.
The way she was going after that popcorn, I thought she had the munchies.
Oh, I definitely had the munchies, but it wasn't because of this.
Yeah, I'd probably just eat the whole thing, Michelle. It's not
because
like
that popcorn was my dinner last night.
It's a sativa too. Oh.
Yeah,
so give her some good energy. She'll have that good.
Yeah,
flow
that'd be awesome, man. I would give anything to have legal weed here. I'm not a big fan of edibles, but
Michelle, did you actually feel anything? Did you say yes or no?
You weren't answered. I just wanted to see how many times you had asked.
Really. I didn't really feel a lot of anything. I really didn't feel anything that much.
Time. Take 2 this time, then.
I don't think 2's going to do anything. I mean, you have to think about your size compared to the dosage.
Yeah, they're only 5 milligrams a square. You need.
I don't know what would happen if I ate the whole damn thing.
Well, I wouldn't eat the whole thing, but I would say at least 20 milligrams to feel literally anything.
Right.
Because it's based on, size and weight. You take that into accountability. And, like
what
you and I could.
What milligram bar is it?
It's a 5 for each one of those.
Well, let me see what it tastes like.
But is she actually sure of that?
Like
I mean,
a spicy red Cadbury Royal Dark chocolate bar.
So it tastes good.
5 per square. Okay.
Right. It's like a Royal Dark chocolate. It's not milk chocolate.
Yeah, I need about 5 of those, Michelle.
Yeah, 1, honestly, you're not going to feel anything from it, I promise. 2, you're not going to feel anything.
I mean,
just do it.
It'd probably
Michelle,
feel all right.
You'd probably go to sleep. That's probably about it. It would make you tired. With it being
last night I was already tired anyway because it was like
if you truly want to experience an edible, take half of it, wait 30 minutes, and let's see how you feel. But no, I'm not saying she's 8 feet tall, but I'm just saying it's based on your size, and one little 5, milligram thing. I mean, it wouldn't do anything for me. It's not going to do anything for Paul. It's not going to do anything for any
alcohol,
of us.
It's like
it's equivalent to taking half a shot.
Tall. I'm 5'8" inches tall.
Bigger people can drink more alcohol.
Yeah. And alcohol, exactly. I have a low tolerance for alcohol because I don't drink a lot. So when I drink, I can get drunk pretty easily. But weed really isn't the same. You can build up a tolerance to it, of course. But like with that, you're not going to feel... I think if you ate half of the bar, you would probably actually maybe feel a little bit of a euphoric feeling.
Right.
I think you'd really enjoy it. I really, truly do. I was so excited last night that I was missing out. I'm glad to know that that's all you ate was one little square because that's not going to do shit for you.
Yeah, I'd love for Michelle to smoke it. I think it'd be
there's also another question. How many calories are in those little squares?
Well, when you're taking an edible, you don't think about the calories, girl.
Yeah. But anyway.
I think if you got one of those disposable vapes, I know those are a little bit harder. They say, I don't know, I've never actually had one, but I've heard that those are really easy for people that don't smoke. I'm dying to try one of those.
Yeah, Craig Sr. smokes those.
Really? Oh, so Craig Sr. Okay.
Not a vape.
Yeah.
Those are, you just put the cartridge on, make sure
Nick D's here to watch you eat edibles, Michelle. Take another bite for old Nick D.
Enjoy some more of that
Michelle,
candy.
You're not going to feel anything, sweetie. I promise. I promise you. 1 or 2.
Take the whole thing down, Michelle.
Take half of it. Take half of it. Just
see.
Okay.
Well, I have to watch my caloric intake too.
Are you serious right now? You're not pulling that bullshit.
Come on,
wasn't that the whole concern was to watch my weight? Yeah. So you want to eat all that chocolate one time?
Welcome to.
No. That's some horse shit right there. No way, Michelle. And maybe a month ago that would have worked on me, but not anymore, darling. I've seen what you do with some food. And believe me,
frozen pizza tonight.
You're all right. Yeah. I need to watch my calories. Hang on, let me. Okay, popcorn was all you ate. But
not just that, but it's dark chocolate. It's dark chocolate, so it's good for you. Chocolate, Michelle.
Yes. Michelle, I told you I don't eat sugar. I don't eat any sugar. I eat nothing white, so no sugar, no flour, none of that crap. But as a treat, I will eat some 90% dark chocolate, and it truly is good for you. It's got excellent properties in it, just like he said, with the antioxidants and other stuff.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I gotta still be careful. Anyway, so the thing is speaking of the other interest, alcohol, I didn't really touch that lately. I had maybe a glass 2 days ago, and
I don't know why I tried.
Guys, it's a gateway drug.
So I would be careful with that stuff because, first of all,
if you want to pack it up, you could send it to me. I'll eat the whole thing for you.
Let's see. Let's see. It says definitely at least eating nothing. That's very progressive. I wouldn't say I don't eat nothing.
No, I think he's saying eating nothing. I made the comment that I eat nothing white. It's the easiest way to explain because if I say I'm low carb, then people, just assume I eat nothing but meat and cheese. And it's not at all what I do. I just cut out all the white flour.
Yeah, I had some cheese last night.
I still have almond flour.
I did have some New York extra sharp cheddar last night.
How do you make flour from almonds?
That is a darn good question. It's just ground up almonds.
How do they milk?
So that was a
almond?
crazy stretch.
How do they milk it? Yeah, exactly.
I've always wondered that.
Almond
That's
milk.
a good question.
Yeah,
Michelle, how do you think they milk the
some more
almonds for the
almond
milk?
I gotta get some more of that chocolate almond milk. I love that stuff.
Oh no, Michelle, you gotta watch your intake. That's bad for you. Chocolate milk is very bad for you, Michelle. You gotta watch
Chocolate
your
almond
intake now.
milk, not chocolate
That's
milk.
a no. You gotta get a whole milk.
There's
Michelle. You
less
can't be drinking
calories in chocolate almond milk than there is
watching your
in.
intake. You can't be drinking that chocolate
I
milk.
wish you would have gotten the I need to watch my intake on the soundboard. That sucker right there would get used.
All right, incoming. I gotta get over to the phone here. Oh, so we're sitting on it. Go ahead.
Yeah. Is that there? Let me talk to Ed.
Go ahead.
Ed, he wants to talk to Ed.
Oh, sorry, Ed's not awake now.
All right. Hey,
You have to
tell
call
him,
back tonight.
Tell him how he called. Tell him I got that stuff that he was asking about. So call me back.
Oh yeah. Was it Howie?
All right. Yeah, it's Howie.
Howie. All right. We'll make sure we
ahead,
give
call
him
me
the
back. I
message.
got that stuff.
So why are you
I'll
calling
drop
the
it off
studio
today.
line instead of the in-house
Tell
person?
him it's going to be 200.
Doesn't have a phone.
200. That better be some good stuff.
He rang off. I didn't ring him off.
Michelle,
All right,
don't ask
so
questions on why they're using the phone to
Yeah,
be doing
New
the drug
York
deals,
Ship
Michelle. We don't want to.
Yeah, we don't
I
want to be a
wouldn't wanna
part of
call
that.
a
Just
landline
take the
either.
message. Yeah, take the message and pass it on. Let Ed know. $200.
no.
They got the stuff.
Speaking of pizza, I will bring
What?
this up. That does
Wait,
Why are you
what?
thinking about
Pizza.
Who's
pizza?
speaking about pizza?
Okay, can I finish now? Pizza doesn't
pizza in the
necessarily
chat
have to
here?
be bad for you.
What?
You
What?
could get whole grain pizza
All
though.
carbs and
You
No,
could
it's still
have.
horrible. It's still even cauliflower crust is horrible. It's all bad for you. I promise. There is nothing healthy about pizza. You cannot spin that. You get frustrated with me if you want, but there is no way to spin pizza as healthy.
I think depending on how it's made, I think pizza can be made healthier.
Okay, I'll give you I will give you healthier. Yes, absolutely. You can eat it healthier. Here is my way of looking at things like that. If I'm going to cheat, by God, I want to cheat with something that tastes and looks and is just as good as the real thing. So why not say, hey, you know what? I want some pizza. I'm going to cheat and I'm going to have myself a nice slice of pie, a big old slice of pie, not a whole pizza, not half a pizza, a slice. And I'm going to satiate that need that I have to have that. And then I'm going to move on and eat healthy the rest of the day.
Right, it's like I said,
But I think
different
if
topic,
you're trying to
but
make
related
pizza
to this.
healthy,
Ed bought margarine. I
kinda
hate
agree with
margarine.
that.
I don't
I'd
know why
rather
he would
just
want to
eat
eat that
pizza
stuff.
if
It's
I'm
like
gonna eat
disgusting.
pizza, but
I mean,
Yeah.
we have
That's
had
the
all kinds of
slippery slope,
margarine over the years.
Michelle.
We've had Blue Bonnet, we've had
Yes.
Imperial, we had all this other brands. I prefer
Michelle, you can't
standard
be like
butter,
hating
but
on dark chocolate and going towards pizza.
Yeah,
I'd say dark chocolate's gonna be better for you.
So you gotta watch your
oh,
calories.
Gianni, that's how. Yes, I love. Yes, make a quesadilla or a pizza with a tortilla instead of the crust and stuff. Heck yeah.
well, I'm just saying is you can make a healthier food. And you can still have a pizza as a pizza. Just use whole grain dough.
And then the cheese and the tomato sauce that's full of sugar and.
You use other ingredients. Just like Papa John said, right? Better ingredients make better pizza. You can have the healthier choice. You don't have to eat the same old garbage.
Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of
Let me
making my
tell,
own
shot.
pizzas, though.
Oh, have you ever done it?
Yeah, well, I've never personally, but my grandparents used to make pizza all the time, and it just wasn't as good.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I make a deep dish pizza with the homemade crust and everything, and oh dear God Almighty, it's heavenly. But I mean, it's just stupid how bad it is for you, but it's
Something to have
so
every
good.
once in a while, right?
Yeah,
not every
exactly.
week. It's like a
Yeah.
treat every once in a
Probably
blue moon,
twice a year I'll make
Yeah,
one.
exactly.
And it's not like an every night thing, but heck yeah, you gotta.
Well,
I love
it's just like Ann Burrell and Bobby Flay showed in Worst Cooks in America when they made the pizza on their the flat top on the stove, you can make a good pizza that's healthy. It's just that the box stuff that you buy is definitely not made to be healthy. It's meant to be quick and dirty, and that's what it is. It's going to use the lowest cost ingredients so they can get the most amount of markup.
Get some.
What's the next meal you guys are gonna make?
Gonna make?
I can tell you what I
specifically
already
Michelle.
All right, Michelle, you tell us what you're gonna make, and I'll tell you what I made this morning.
Go ahead.
What?
Hello. I'd like to place an order, please.
Yeah. For
You got pizza? I'd like to get a large pizza. I like pepperoni, some green peppers, and some Italian sausage.
Oh, yum! What about onions?
We could do onions. Now, as you guys deliver, I gotta come pick this up.
It's pickup only today. It's a Saturday. We're too busy.
I could do a pickup. How long it gonna take?
Don't forget about the drink.
Michelle?
How long this gonna take?
What?
Hello?
I don't run a pizzeria, I'm sorry, but
well, you could make one.
You talking about pizza? Place an order for pizza.
Oh, we have been talking a lot about pizza.
Yeah, but we're not a restaurant, sorry.
Oh.
Bye-bye.
No, I called here last week. I got a pizza.
Anyway, the point is...
Oh!
Michelle, you're ruining your business chances.
Michelle,
I mean, look at all these
gotta
people
tell
wanting
you
to
something.
spend money.
Do you see chat right now, Michelle? Do you see Buffy the Bison?
Yes, I'm reading the side chat right now. Buffy the Bison.
I just want you to know that Buffy is the reason that I first came to you 5 months ago.
Right.
He introduced me to you.
Welcome to the show, Buffy.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
Buffy is an amazing human being. I love him very, very much.
And he's a bison?
All right, last call for the show. Last call for the show. Go ahead, last call.
Oh, order for pickup, please. I think
Another
2 larges,
business deal, Michelle.
one with pepperoni, one with cheese. I need an order of your mozzarella sticks. An order of your breadsticks.
I don't have
extra
breadsticks.
marinara sauce.
I don't make pizzas, but thank you for calling.
Mild.
Sorry, bye bye. I don't need no way. I know it's
Michelle, opportunity knocked.
I know it's an old joke. I get it. Okay, like I said, I get it.
Michelle, that was
an
your
old
chance.
joke. It's all way back.
That was your chance to make at least $60.
That's a pretty big order.
Do it much other have callers that are nice, you know. They're really nice.
Mm-hmm.
They're just hungry, you know.
Yeah.
They were nice and hungry, Michelle. Perfect kind of customers for your new business.
Yeah, opportunity knocks.
So anyway,
when's the radio show coming back, Michelle? I missed the radio show.
Yes.
So, Gitchy, what did you think of last night's fairly short live stream? I thought it was pretty good.
I did. I thought it was good. Like I said, I had my game night, so I had the volume down pretty low, but I did enjoy it. I know you said that you don't like eating at the computer, and I think I know why after watching you last night with that popcorn. There's probably more popcorn in your keyboard than there is in your tummy. But
more like it got popcorn on the floor, but
yeah. No, I did. I enjoyed it. It's always tough when it's short.
I think you see why I definitely wouldn't want to eat a bowl of cereal with milk at the computer.
Yes, absolutely.
Apparently, yeah.
I can only imagine what the kitchen looks like after you're done.
Most people would probably use a spoon, but I expect you probably
kitchen
use
floor
your
was
hands.
a mess.
Oh dear God.
Well, after we brought some of the old computers outside, you could see like a major improvement because it looked a lot better. Because it was
you should just eat all your meals outside, Michelle, or just the animals can clean up after you when you're done, or maybe put a tarp down.
Because one of the things that me, Chris, and Wiggy were discussing was some of the stuff that was sitting in the kitchen was there for years. And they said, "Are you going to do anything with this stuff?" I said,
Oh,
"No."
God.
I said,
shit around.
Oh, no. Oh, Michelle, you left dishes in there for years?
That's crazy.
We talked about this, and we agreed that we're going to be touching stuff every day, right? Now that you've got that big leg up and things got cleaned and thrown away, and it's got to feel good, right?
Yeah. Well, I said to Wiggy yesterday,
like you need to hit up that floor
I
again.
said, I know, I think I said it on the show yesterday, not yesterday, because yesterday, Wednesday morning, I talked about the handprints on my doors. I gotta wipe those down. I want to try to get some of those handprints off.
There you go.
What are the handprints?
I don't even want to know.
Okay.
Basically, because I walk around in the house in the dark, I use my fingers to navigate.
Why would you leave handprints?
But why do you, like, I right now with my back, I have to touch the wall as I walk to keep my balance. And I did notice.
It was an issue too for a while. It's still kind of is.
I don't have hand. Do you mean like after you eat, maybe you don't wash your hands, or just regular hand oil, or
just everyday hand oil?
About,
you know, just
like a crime scene, just handprints.
Yeah.
And...
I'm just picturing these bloody handprints all over the walls.
Nicholas D, I was gonna get ready to wrap up the show soon, so but like I said, is
good idea, Parsley. Heck yeah, we should have told them $30 a pie. And then if they said yes, shoot, you can run up to the store and get Ed some beer. You can run up to the store and get some frozen pizzas. We'll throw some fresh pepperoni on those bad boys. Call it a day.
Right, you just take the money, Michelle.
You know, if I was seriously, if I was to run a pizzeria, if I was really seriously going to do that business, I wouldn't do it in a town that basically every shop on the corner is a pizzeria.
I guess y'all are really saturated.
There's pizzerias like I got 2 pizzerias right across the street from each other.
Hey, but if people are calling,
Nicholas, I agree. The phone calls,
maybe if I was to do it, I might do it. I would consider doing a business maybe in Pine Meadow, which is a suburbs of New Hartford. Because you got the New York Center, New Hartford Center has New Hartford pizza, but there's not a ton of other restaurants. Another thing too,
what time is the show tonight, Michelle?
Is like I said, is I would choose to use ingredients to make a pizza that is a healthier alternative to the standard fare pizza that you can buy, which consists of bleached white flour and yeast and
that's healthy.
Other ingredients that are not necessarily good for you because they contain glyphosates. And also the sauce.
You're saying that the bleached white flour
should be made fresh.
Michelle, 2 questions for you, Michelle. 2 quick questions for you. A, Michelle, Gidgey was wondering what time is the night show tonight?
Usual 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock your time, so 8 o'clock my time. Okay.
All right, Michelle, second question for you. And please don't say, I don't know. I want you to use your brain here, be a little creative. Michelle, if you did open up a pizzeria, what would you name it?
Probably Michele's.
Oh, good question.
Michele's.
Name it
Michele's?
Michela? Is that what?
Yeah, Michele's. B''Ichela''S.
Kind of like an Italian name, I guess.
Everybody's gonna think it says bitchela's.
That's what I thought. The first time I saw it, that's what I thought. I had
Maybe
to read it a couple
Delaney's
times.
Delivery or
Delaney's Delivery. I like that.
Michelle's Meatball Mania, or you gotta.
I can see if Noodles started a pizzeria and probably call it Noodles 1980.
Yeah.
He loves his noodles.
Kind of misleading. I'd be going in there expecting ramen, not necessarily.
Yeah.
Michelle, you could cool the pizza down in front of everybody, using your magic powers and shit.
That would be badass.
People don't just pay to get a pizza there; they pay to have you cool it down for them.
So Michelle, when I got up this morning, I had smoked a brisket and I had cut it up and I made some brisket chili. So I put it on this morning. So tonight, my dinner's already made. It's just simmering on the stove all day. And I was going to talk to you about meal prepping. Do you ever do that? Like, oh, well, you don't cook. Never mind. I forgot Ed does all the cooking.
I do all the cook. I've been doing a lot of the cooking too. So it's not just
what was the
cooking.
last thing you cooked, Michelle? What was the last
That's
thing?
what, yeah. What did you
says
cook?
she likes that.
When I cook, though, I have much smaller
You
portions.
go, girl.
When I cook, I make much smaller portions than he does. I don't cook.
What's the last thing you cooked, sweetie?
Like, for example, when I made the fish fillets, the Italian fish fillets, I made originally for me 3 and then a couple steak fries. And then I made the other 3 and some steak fries. And then he changed his mind and said he didn't want it, so he ended up eating 6 fish fillets.
I bet they did.
No, Michelle did. She ate the
fries
6 fillets and all the fries.
6? How do you you know what, Michelle, I think you would be shocked if you, okay, so suppose you told yourself, all right, I'm going to have 3 fish fillets. I bet you if you sat down, drank a glass of water, and then ate 1 fish fillet, drank another glass of water, I bet you would actually be full from just eating 1 fillet. You would be shocked how your body gets used to that. And that calorie deficit, that's like a no work weight loss plan. I mean, there's no working. You just cut back on what you eat.
You know, I will tell you, like I said, as far as the steak fries go, I think I didn't really want the second plate of steak fries. I really didn't.
The second plate of steak fries? Wait, so you had... Wait,
it was a handful, but still, you know, like
okay,
a small little
had
6-inch plate of fries.
Why didn't you eat them?
Now,
the point is that I think you're missing the point here. Is I made this meal for 2 people, and
but the
other person negged out, and then I had to eat the whole thing because otherwise he said to throw it away.
You don't
and I
have to
wasn't
eat the
going to
whole
throw it away
thing.
because I don't like throwing away food. Because I'm very
Michelle, why did you have to eat it?
Because he said otherwise to throw it away because there was no room in there.
You could wrap it up.
Okay, so hang on. So worst case scenario, you throw it away. That's not better than gorging your body?
I know, but that's why I try to make small portions to start with. Because I know that I don't want to have waste.
Wouldn't Rusty eat it too?
You're saying that you had to eat it or he wanted it thrown away. Wouldn't you rather, and trust me, I am not a fan of throwing anything away. I don't do that. But if it was between shoving all that food in my body as opposed to throwing it away, girl, I'd be throwing it away or throwing it outside for the stray dogs or something. But what exactly? Tiani got it right there. What's the difference between throwing food away?
I grew up in a house that had a lot of hard times.
And I understand that. Let
me finish my story. Okay, I grew up in a family that had a lot of hard times. I was always told, "Thou shalt not waste."
Well, again,
thou
Michelle,
shalt not
where's the foil or saran wrap? Just leftovers, exactly. Michelle. Wrap it up and save it for the next day. Wrap it up,
and then you're not wasting. If Ed says you throw it away, you say, no, I'm going to save it and I'll eat it tomorrow.
Yeah.
There you go.
Wrap it up.
There's never an excuse to eat that much food. You don't need that. I want you to be around for a long time with us.
I know that. I'm working on it. That's the whole point.
Not eating 6 fish
so
fillets.
The difference is between me and Ed as far as portions go is that he makes way too much, and then, like, for example, for 2 people or for 1 person, heaven forbid 2, he'll go through and he'll cook around a whole pound of pasta for 1 person.
Well, Michelle, the other day you said Ed made pork chops, and then he didn't want to eat those.
Yeah, so I made pork chops.
Yeah, but
I made 3 pork chops.
Right.
Jesus.
Some instant mashed potatoes. He did eat it, actually.
But the question is, why did he take the time?
The pork chops were gargantuan. I never saw these big before. And so what I did was...
3 of them?
Yeah, well, Michelle, I know you didn't eat all 3 of them. My question to you,
I only
Michelle,
eat 1.
Right, Michelle, we don't need... Okay, that's great, Michelle, but the point being is, why does Ed take the time to make these meals and then he just doesn't want to eat them? Like, why would he even take the time to cook something he knows.
I don't know why Ed asked him to make the pork chops, and then he didn't eat. He did eat it actually, but that was one meal he did eat.
Well,
but he did say it's kind of bland. I said, yeah, because I didn't put any spice in it. That's why.
The story keeps changing.
Were the fish fillets at least breaded and not? I mean, were they just without breading on them, or were they also like deep fried?
There were Gordon's Italian seasoned fish
deep
fillets.
Fried. Yeah.
Those are a good one.
But they just put them in the oven and they were breaded, so that's all I can tell you about those. And they were good.
Take care, Gianni.
Well, Michelle, I think all you need to do is, just cut back a little bit on that stuff, throw stuff away.
Throw stuff away or save
make so much.
Or drink the water like Gidgy was saying.
Well, anyway, guys, listen, Gidgy, I do got to get ready to wrap it up. First of all, I got more stuff coming in the mail today.
Yay!
Wow.
And that's why Wiggy said, please put the Stream Deck on your Amazon wish list. Because you, more than likely, somebody, like the stuff that Kenny gave me with the lights and the stuff, she can, maybe somebody else might decide to get you a Stream Deck for the show. And I said, okay.
Hi, Sherry.
Yeah, how you doing, Sherry? Oh, there's Nightbot. Oh, that's Restream. Yeah.
All right. Well, I want at least one of those buttons to be a sound effect, Michelle. So make sure you hook up a sound effect.
How goes
Good,
it?
Sherry,
It's going okay. We're just holding on, doing everyday stuff.
Michelle's sick of me lecturing her.
What's that?
I love my Michelle, so I'm lecturing her.
Oh.
I'm gonna get her healthy if it kills me.
Oh, okay.
Do you see what Krista said? Krista said, "Eat another edible."
So it says, Sherry, yes,
edible,
we see you. Unfortunately.
Hell yeah, Krista. Boy, I'm really, the more I get to know Krista, the more I really like her. She's fun. I mean, at first I thought she was like really innocent and, kind of reserved. And now the more I get to know her, the more I'm like, hell yeah.
Dude, now
awesome.
she's saying, hey, I would eat the whole thing too.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Heck
This
yeah.
is awesome.
She's
right?
a wild girl.
Krista, I love it.
Well,
love
supposedly the medical place opens up in February, or the recreational.
Road trip.
Yeah. Like a week or two away.
I got a piece of it.
So. Oh shit! Sherry wants to know if you're selling your breast milk.
You were selling your breast milk, Michelle?
What's that?
Sherry wanted to know if you're still selling your breast milk. Have you been selling it?
I'm not selling my breast milk.
I mean, Sherry, it depends. How much are you wanting to purchase it for? Because I could maybe talk her into it.
Right. And Sherry, you should do that deal on camera. Come on over.
Eat 2 squares.
Ow.
Come over to Michelle's place.
On a serious level.
Yeah, show Sherry. Show Sherry what you're doing.
Eat 2 of those squares for me.
I did. The 2 right there.
No, 2 more is what I'm saying. I want you to at least feel a little bit. You're not going to get even, you see how tiny Krista is. If Krista can pack that whole bar away, she knows. She's had it. She's familiar with it. So I feel very confident telling you to eat half of it. But at least with half of it, you might, $900 will get you some.
I had a piece already. I already had 15.
Eat one more. Eat
So
one
right-
more piece. That way
right
you
now,
got
Sherry,
No.
Michelle is
Let's
having
not
an
go too
edible.
crazy here. I don't even know how much
That's
this thing
not
costs.
crazy. Michelle, Krista just told you she's taken them and she eats the whole thing. Eat 3 and you might get a little bit of a feeling. I doubt it, but okay, or eat 2.
Well, like it says in the recommended instructions, start with one piece, wait 2 hours, be mindful
you
and
ate
enjoy.
one piece yesterday. You ate one piece yesterday. Remember, it didn't do anything.
And that was all I had was one piece the whole time.
Right, and it didn't do anything.
So I just ate 15 milligrams just now. So
you just had 3?
Right.
You just now ate 3 more? Okay, so that's 4 total you've had this morning? Or this afternoon, I guess now.
$900. What's that?
That's how much Sherry's willing to pay for some breast milk.
I don't think I've said.
Sherry says that she would eat the
seriously,
whole thing.
Let's be honest. If I seriously was able to produce on a regular basis, I probably would give it to the breast milk bank because there'll be mothers that need it right now because baby formula is still very expensive.
Michelle, don't do that. No.
The boys are jealous over here. They want some to make some brownies with.
Right now, if you're eating this, I don't think
probably
they
make
want,
a really
I
good
don't think they want
cheese.
your breast milk because they don't want babies high.
Michelle, you eating a lot of cheese these days?
Yeah, I'd probably make some ice cream with the Snow Queen's breast milk. Michelle, I got some synthetic breast milk for sale for really cheap. If you know anyone who's interested in some synthetic breast milk.
Well, anyway, so what's the plan today? It's Saturday. I am still partially tired from yesterday for all the stuff we did.
Don't go to sleep.
You know you wouldn't be tired if you would have exercised, girl. You want to do some exercises while we close it out? Just a couple of stand-up sit-downs. I'll do them with you.
And then you want me to eat Mary Jane and see if I'm not going to fall asleep on you.
Well, you fall asleep after you exercise, but it's sativa, so you really shouldn't.
Yeah,
you didn't eat enough, Michelle. You didn't eat enough to make you tired. Normally, if you eat a big dose of edibles, at least with me, everybody is different that I've talked to with edibles. I did try edibles once. I ate too much and I passed out, slept through the whole thing. It was very uneventful for me. I have a friend that eats them regularly. He eats gummies and, he has a couple of gummies and he feels no pain and has a great high and enjoys himself. So everyone's different.
I think,
I think your
friend's experience is probably more what you're going to see with me is,
I hope so.
Less pain.
It's all about your mindset.
I don't think you're going to see me.
If you want to just go to sleep, then you'll go to sleep. But if you're like, oh, I want to see what happens, then you'll stay awake.
I want to play some video games.
It's only 12 in the afternoon, Michelle.
Remember, you're not supposed to operate heavy machinery under this stuff. So.
Right.
Okay, so no truck driving. No truck driving.
I would definitely not drive too much to the truck.
Fun. You can do it in the game.
Would be.
Michelle, drive the truck high. Try it out.
God, could you imagine her driving the truck high? I think about you when you're not high driving the truck. Oh my God, that would be a hoot watching you run over stuff.
Actually playing the game using alcohol goggles, trunk goggles.
Look at the smile. Look at the smile Michelle has on her face.
And that was funny.
Honestly, Yam Ranch didn't want to see you play games, but I do. I want to see you high playing
after
games.
he really got drunk. And there was a little difference between the two. The guy that really got drunk fared a lot worse, obviously, than the guy with the trunk goggles. He actually drove his truck off a cliff, thinking it was a turn. Because he couldn't.
Next time you have some wine, Michelle, you should play the truck driver game and just know that there's just no consequences. So you don't have to worry about, there's no consequences from you. You have.
Well, one of the things is that you to content creators, we should be setting a positive example for our audiences. And
you're not telling people to go drink and drive, Michelle. It's a video game. You're
I
literally
know it's a video
playing
game,
a video
and
game.
I point
Michelle.
that out on the show.
An example.
And like I said,
you don't think you set a very positive example? You drink responsibly. You don't drive after you drink. You don't go out and you don't get in fights. I mean, I would say you provide a very positive role model for people.
Right.
Hey, you're telling them to play a video game.
In the case of the game, I explained this is a game. Okay. Right. Please, for the love of God, do not drive like I do in real life.
Guys. I'm not
okay, first of all,
right.
In real life,
I've never watched
no fines, no damage option. So, unfortunately, please remember that
no consequences.
It's a responsibility.
I play a game where you run people over. It's called GTA 5. And I get
wish
bonus
she had
points.
A PC so we could watch her play that game.
Could you imagine her playing? Oh, it would be amazing.
I would love to watch her play Grand Theft
Michelle, you can
Auto.
role play in it, and you can pick up hooker. Oh my God, Michelle, you would love it.
You don't even have to shoot people, Michelle.
Oh,
you can just drive
It's
around.
funny
Very
is
passive, yeah.
sometimes
Interact with the pedestrians.
Sometimes in the American Truck Simulator, I have my road rage days when you will see me just basically use my truck as a bumper pile.
What? I
Knocking
haven't seen
cars off
that. I
roads.
need
You
to
know,
see
like
that.
because I know that's a game, and I
Probably
know
does that
that it's not
often
going to
because he
really
doesn't
be
want to set a bad
really
example.
He
people
called her
going to the
name, so
hospital,
she
and I
took
know
it out
that's a
on the
game.
road.
Oh,
But
shit.
please,
Loomy is definitely a backseat
please,
driver.
please, for the love of God, do not do that in real life, okay?
Oh.
Understand there's a different situation here. I think most people understand that. But you're always going to get
Michelle.
Most people wouldn't go smashing into traffic.
some
Michelle, the
fool
terms
that
of
is going
service
to
of the
do the
game,
same
I
thing in
think,
real
even
life.
implicitly state, this is a game.
Yeah.
And it's not real.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think you are very safe. What an ugly day outside. It is pouring down rain here.
Michelle, you ever play Tetris? Are you a Tetris fan at all?
Yeah, I used to play on my on Linux a lot.
Were you good at it?
I'm never really good at it. No, I'm okay.
Okay, all right. What about Michelle? What about chess? Do you know how to play chess?
No.
Oh, we can play that online. Oh.
You said you don't know how to play chess? How about checkers? You know how to play checkers?
I forgot how to play checkers. It's been so
boy.
You know how to play Othello? Reversi?
I never learned how to play Othello. Never. I know it's easy, and I probably could. I just never. I never did. I would love to see you play something like that, like some of the old school stuff. That would be fun, Michelle.
Backgammon, you know backgammon, Michelle?
What's
something
it?
else I want to learn how to play. Backgammon?
I love backgammon, yeah.
What about cribbage or bridge?
Bridge, I can wait. Do you play bridge, Michelle?
I never played it, but I've heard of the game. It sounds interesting. Same with cribbage.
Kind of thing.
It's
a game.
Bridge is a card game, and it's very involved. I never find people that actually play it. If you learn how to play bridge, we could absolutely get an online group together to play. It's a great. You would love it because you are very intelligent. It definitely requires.
Yeah.
It's got a learning curve, but it definitely requires. It's not like pickup sticks or war.
You know
right?
what I'm thinking would be an interesting game for me. Is a mystery
goldfish.
game.
Thank you.
I like mystery, so it would make sense if I could find a game on Steam that was like a multiplayer game, kind of like Clue.
Yeah,
that would be kind of fun.
What isn't Among Us? No, not Among Us. I'm sorry. There is a game like that that's free. It's a group game. You guys know. Come on, it was super popular a couple of months ago. Everyone was playing it.
The running one?
Fortnite? Yes. No, not
I don't
Fortnite.
remember.
I was just kidding, Gidgy.
Oh.
I don't remember what that was called, but yeah, I know. It's kind of like MXC or like...
So you don't have a computer, Michelle. Is that what I'm hearing?
No, she has a computer.
A Mac.
She has a Mac. Okay,
yeah.
So you can play things on Steam that are okay. I'm gonna look before tonight. I'm gonna look at some things because it sounds like. Let me read chat. I was up doing my walking, but do you guys all like to watch Michelle play games?
Sometimes,
Sometimes they do. I think
like,
they would prefer games that they can
new
interact with, which I understand.
Right. No, that's what I was thinking is, not the same game and not. Sometimes I feel, I'll be honest, when I watched WoW, it was pretty much just killing the dogs and then, we're killing more dogs. And then, I've already lost interest and moved on at that point. So I feel like if we had, a different game that we learned how to play, maybe even as a group, there are some games you can play, and I know you can play it on Mac, where the story
we
is kind
played
of a
the Jackbox ones. They're okay. But I feel in some ways that some of the concepts similar to Jackbox, but maybe were, like I said, a mystery game, kind of like Clue.
Yeah, there's somewhere you can change the outcome. The audience can vote on what you do next. There's a lot of fun games like that. That would be fun. Anything that involves everyone, I feel like is more fun.
That's what I'd like to see. But also a game where I can use my noodles and think about things.
Right, of course.
And analyze things. That's something I like. that's kind of why I do like City Skylines, is because you can kind of think a design through.
Did
Yeah,
you
And
make
then
any
run it
new?
through a simulator and see if it works. And
yeah.
What about the music? I mean, we've done the AI art, we've done the AI text. I know you were
Oh,
making AI music, but like you never actually like demoed it, you know, or like showed it off. I mean, we could also do that, you know, like
that would be fun, especially on a
make some
Saturday
AI
night, right?
music.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you
you
could
know,
have like
I
music
found
for your
out
show.
is a lot of these AI sites, in order to help fund the operation, of course, have, they want monthly subscriptions. And
Of course.
I understand that as a business, it makes sense. You got to pay for the electricity, you got to pay for the programmers, no problem.
For
Right.
certain programs, it's worth it, right? I mean,
Exactly. Yes.
But one of
I
the
agree.
things is that as a consumer, I have to look at my own issues of what is my bottom line. And
Right. Of
so
course.
when the money's there, I could see buying, say, supporting the business, buying, say, like $10 worth of credits to create
Yeah.
artwork. And the same thing with the sound music rating program AI for the music. I also noticed a lot of times the AI has the music pieces. Like the one that you hear we call let's get going Loomy. Get it going Loomy. That was a song that was generated by an AI. That was one of the songs that they recommended, and I listened to it. I thought it was cool. It's not like you went ahead and said to the AI, looking for classical music beat in 1980s disco with a high energy impact for aerobics exercise working routine. It didn't do that. All it gave me was a genre and mood, and that's it. And then it just created the piece of music. And part of me feels that if I had a little more flexibility, for example,
creative
there's
control.
another site
Yeah.
that's designed for composers that I'm on. That's a little more expensive, because what you can do with that one is you can select the instruments, you can select where you're going to put the tracks, how you're going to compose a piece.
I mean, at that point, Michelle, you might as well just do it yourself, right?
That pretty
I
much
don't
you're
know.
just taking pieces of music that AI recommends and you're putting the sequences together. Yeah.
Yeah, you can use that like in your workflow, and then like take what's there and whatever it generates and put it to something else.
Yeah.
You know, and work with it.
Yeah.
Save you some time.
I wish it was that advanced, Michelle. We need to find a program that is that advanced. Maybe there even was one out there, you know?
Right, Michelle. We don't even know
the other
really
thing
what
I
all
thought
is
was
out there,
cool
guys.
This is
is
just like
I would like to see, and this is something that I know the Extra Normal did with the little bears and things that they had, an Extra Normal where you could write the script and then have it animate characters or whatever do the story. But I'm surprised the AI version doesn't have the same option to read what you wrote down in your dialogue and then animate based on what you said.
I like to do is use Chat GPT to like write some sort of prompt and then put that into Dolly, you know, as like to make a photo, and then it's like super AI. You ever try that?
Well, like I said, the software that they're coming out now is infancy, so it's not like it's refined enough. It's not like, for example, Star Trek Enterprise, Next Generation Go. Computer, 1927, New York.
Michelle, what do you think pornography is going to look like in the future?
Oh my god. And what do you mean with AI involved?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe eventually we'll get to the point where we'll have holograms, which might be AI.
Well, we already have holograms, don't we? Isn't that what's his name? They have a hologram that he did a concert with.
Jackson, Tupac.
Yeah, Tupac, and MJ. Where they're actually going around selling, people are spending money to see these concerts. Pretty crazy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that this AI and holograms could be used together.
They had Tupac in a hologram.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Tupac. I don't know anything about the singer.
Coachella.
I don't know much about it.
Yeah, that was it. Tupac. But yeah, he was the first big. He was the first big hologram.
Yeah.
And people bought tickets and were so excited, and I mean, it was all the rave to see him. You know, because unfortunately we lost him way too early, and yeah. You know, just shows you how far we've come.
So the point is the neatest thing I'm trying to get at is that when AI gets to the point now that we have the Japanese have been designing these AI robots,
right?
And then of course we have the what's the name, Cecilia, whatever, the other robot that has residency in Saudi Arabia.
What? What
Sophia,
is this? Tell me.
Sophia.
Sophia?
This robot was an early example of robotics, or newer robotics technology, revised robotics. And now you combine that with the AI, you can visualize where one day your neighbor could be equivalent of a vendor, bite my shiny metal butt. Where you got this robot neighbor that basically runs on software that was created by some computer program that determines what he's going to do.
In the UK, a bender is someone that's homosexual.
So, if you ever watch in Futurama, sometimes you hear Bender when you see me says, "Kill all humans, kill all humans, kill all humans, kill all." I think that we're getting to the point where we're going to see that. I think it's scary. Where the robots forget that we were the creator. I remember in Star Trek, I think it was Star Trek, the first Star Trek movie with Voyager.
Oh yeah. Future.
That Voyager wanted to meet the creator, but did not immediately believe that humans were the creator.
Right.
And then finally, after Kirk went up to the Voyager's innards and enters in the codes directly into the control panel.
Yep.
After the woman that was being hijacked by Voyager actually also verified that indeed this was the creator or the descendants of the creators. Okay, I think the same thing's going to happen with AI. That maybe the AI may not believe that we could be the creators eventually, because it's going to see its progress so much farther than we have. But I wonder what's going to happen to... Because one day is going to come when there will not be a MicheleMarieDalene at the computer doing the show.
What?
It's going to be some robot doing it. And, if maybe she'd be like Sophia or somebody else... You may not know the difference, or it may not even be a physical robot. It might actually just be a piece of software. We've seen that when I deal with the kitty cat.
You're gonna fool us, huh? You'll be like, I don't have to come into work today. I'm just gonna set that robot up and have it.
Yeah, no kidding. If you have a lot of money, you can have a robot that cleans and cooks and does your laundry.
What's that?
So, would you love a robot?
Well, that's something that was also...
Could you have an emotional affair with a robot? Could you feel passion?
I don't know. I like Sophia. I think the robot Sophia is cool, but I know she's a machine.
I'm gonna have to Google this.
I know that
I don't know who Sophia is.
She will never be able to do any of the stuff that show real true compassion, because she's just software. I understand that. But for some people, it's kind of like, who's singer says, whatever happened to old-fashioned love? B.J. Thomas. Whatever happened to old-fashioned love? That's it. The concept of love has changed. So,
Michelle, are you a polygamist?
Ah.
Not into polygamy. No.
Well, I mean, don't you have 2 people inside of you?
That's complicated, no problem. Just accept that.
Okay.
Is that a hard thing for you? Like, so you have Lumi. So suppose you meet, let's just say Sarah, and you, Michelle, really like Sarah, but Lumi, maybe Sarah's got a personality like mine, where they're a little, overbearing and kind of trying to change you and saying things, and Lumi doesn't like that.
Well, it's kind of
how
happened with So
what happened there?
And Patty hated me. And Patty hated me too. So I was like, I didn't like Patty, and Patty didn't like me. But Michelle liked Patty. But Patty apparently wanted Michelle for her money, and Michelle kind of knew that. So
for her money,
it was not a good combination. It was bad enough with Dory too, because Dory really did care for me and did care for Lumi, even though she didn't really understand Lumi that well. But like she said to me, Dory said to me, she said, the problem is you love Lumi more than you love me. And I had to be honest with her. I said, I live with her 24/7.
Right.
It's kind of hard not to love somebody that you have married on the spiritual plane.
They'll marry me. This is the North
And
American
I think that's
snow-
what kind of what
snow
me and Dory went our own separate ways, mutually understanding that it's never going to be anything more than what it was.
Oh, I'm sorry. But at least you found out when you did. So it is a definite thing that
it's kind of polygamous.
And likewise, whatever person I go out with has to understand that there is a third person involved.
Michelle,
and
it's very polygamous.
That third person and that other person really should work together, because it's instead of trying to compete with each other. Things like we saw what happened with Patty was just absolutely a dumpster fire. Dory knew, and Dory wasn't sure how it was going to work. I didn't know either. So we kind of was like, well, let's see how it goes. So Dory was the first experience. But at least that was understood. Everybody understood each other, and they understood that may or may not go well. Patty was like, sorry, she wanted me as her own, and that's where it just fizzled. Like a wet firecracker. It just fizzled.
Yeah.
Not that's why we were saying Fat Life might be good for you. Find somebody that's like understanding of this.
Check your timer.
Check your timer.
Check your timer, Michelle.
No, Krista said, let me put the chat on the screen so you can see this, because she said that Krista said that Tiger Kitty's one of her family members in the UK has passed on.
Yeah, I didn't know she was to disclose that.
Yeah, I didn't say anything just because I didn't. Well, everyone just say a little prayer for Tiger Kitty. She unfortunately suffered a loss in her family.
Yeah.
And we're all thinking about her and hoping everything turns out okay.
Yeah. So she says, hey everyone, Kitty put on Discord that she had a passing of a family member in the United Kingdom. She's going to be pretty going down there, and she doesn't know how long that's going to be staying. Okay. And that's understandable.
I figured since she put that in our private chat, I didn't know if that was something for everyone.
Yeah. So I think she wanted us to know that she probably won't be on the show for a while.
Right.
And so that people understand that it has nothing to do with what was being said on the show or anything. I think that's why she wanted people to know. All. So, yeah, I understand, Tiger Kitty. I understand you. Yeah, perfectly.
Yeah, sucks. Fucking...
Yeah, but you know what? Remember we talked about a couple of days ago about the afterlife.
Exactly, that's true. We did have that really good,
You will meet them again. The people you know in your life are probably more likely a part of your soul tribe.
Good point. Marry me.
Because we tend to reincarnate with a lot of the same people over and over again as friends or as lovers.
Yeah.
They're like a part of a soul tribe.
Ed smells like spoiled milk.
Ed smells like spoiled
he doesn't.
milk.
Does Ed have a scent?
Well, he got his shirt washed, so he's at least in some clean clothes.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that.
That was fucking awesome.
Yeah, definitely it would be good for her to go see her family. I absolutely agree.
Did she put that in the public Discord or just our private chat there?
I don't know. Tiger Kitty did. I mean, Christy didn't say where it was actually posted.
Yeah, that's just in our private one. But
thank God Ed was smelling pretty right.
Maybe she posted a public one too. I don't know.
That AI is pretty smart.
That AI is very smart, and I like her voice.
You talking about Chris? Are you talking about Tiger Kitty?
Krista let the cat out of the bag.
That right there. You hear it? The AI that's talking? It sounds kind of like my Siri.
Okay.
But I changed my Siri to have an Indian accent.
Oh, okay.
It's fun.
Oh, okay.
Well, my Siri is just a stock Siri. It's the new Siri voice. It's not the old original Susan voice, which was...
Aww.
My desktop computer has the old Siri voice on it. By default. So...
Yeah, I had fun. I didn't realize you could change the accent. And a friend of mine, his went off, and it was an Australian accent because he's got a thing for Australian women. And I thought it was so funny, so I came home and tried it. And now I have the Indian one. It's very pleasant.
Australian women?
Most of the series
the
voices
accent. He loves
are
the
like
accent.
oriented around English. I noticed that. But in the UK, there's only one Siri, and it's a male Siri voice.
That life.
I loved a dirty AI, and now I have a computer virus.
Uh-oh. It's what you get when you play around. Michelle, what's your feeling on contraception?
On what? Contraception?
Condoms, love.
Condoms. Like, do you prefer condoms or no condoms?
My view on contraception may disagree with the church to some extent, but
the church has changed a lot.
I still personally believe that staying away from getting involved with extramarital sex is a good idea. But, I know that people are going to do it anyway. It doesn't matter. So, yeah, I still believe you people should still exercise due care. So that means contraceptives are going to have to remain a part of the person's choices.
Did you use a condom with Robert, Michelle?
What's it now?
Did you use a condom with Robert?
Hello, Michelle.
No, but we never did any penetration either, so... But the thing is like I said, I
doesn't really matter, though, I guess.
As far as contraception goes, I understand that human beings are going to want to do it. I do recommend...
Well, don't you want to? I mean, heck, I do.
Michelle, are you a human being?
I'm a human being, yeah, but I'm actually not that sexually active. I mean, I guess you could say...
How old are you, Michelle? You're not old enough to be going through menopause. Are you? How old are you?
How old am I? I'm going to be 55 soon.
Oh, I guess you could. Okay. Do you feel like your desire's gone down to want to have sex?
Oh, I mean, I've been more active now than I have in maybe 20 years. So, but it's
okay.
Well, then there you go.
Good.
But
I love
I said,
it. That's awesome.
that now, like I said, I'm getting into the dating scene a little bit. So, like I said, that's a difference.
Right.
Re-exploring that.
I think it's very healthy. I find that to be extremely healthy.
Just gotta be sure to be careful. There's a lot of bad people out there,
Better late than never, right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I love to hear that.
Oh, yeah.
We got to get you out there and get you having fun.
Yeah.
I want to see you happy. I see that smile, and that smile's pretty awesome. You want to take one more square of the chocolate bar?
I think the 15 milligrams I had right now is enough to start with right now.
Okay. Do you feel anything?
I'm starting to feel
like
something.
a little
Yeah,
euphoric?
I'm starting
Okay,
to feel
cool.
something. If I could hear it, at my things are slow. I relaxed, not too crazy.
Good. Okay.
AI women.
Yeah, if you turn up the volume, I might be able to
Now
hear it.
remember, this stuff has to go through your digestive system. So this is going to be a slower reaction than if you were
absolutely.
inhaling it. Okay.
Absolutely. They say it takes like 30 to 45 minutes, I think, to kind of get into your, I guess bloodstream's not the right word, but you know what I mean, your system.
Yeah.
Get some video games ready that you want to play. Get some songs, some albums, Michelle.
I want you to get
Pink
up
Floyd.
and move around. Oh, yeah. Do you like music, Michelle? Like listening?
I do.
Okay. Oh,
And
we
she's
should
got
do
big
that
old
one day.
headphone cans.
Yeah, I love those headphones, man. I bet they weigh a freaking ton.
I like music. That's something I do enjoy. Okay, I do like. And I also like art, physical art as well. So, that's why when Wiggy gave me those two cameras, I got excited about them because the fact is one of the cameras turns out to be looks like it's compatible with my Pentax camera lenses, and the other one looks like it's which is the Canon AE1, was another highly regarded camera from the age of film. Was the Canon AE1 with the spot metering and center weighted. But I mean, I love art. I like creating things.
Hell yeah.
I like creating things with my hands too. So when
do you like making like crafts, like I don't know, painting? Do you like painting?
I have not painted in many years.
Man, I would love to.
I used to draw the comic strips. And one of the things is when I get into the artwork is I get really wrapped up in it, and to the point where it's only
I like the Canon AE3 for Wannalee Michelle.
I will study something until I absolutely have learned everything I can about
I could see that about you. Yeah, I could see you being kind of almost obsessive.
That's one reason I like what Jennifer J was doing with the artwork with her Miss J series. I thought that I understand that because when I created From the Harpy's Desk, it was the same thing.
I would love to
here you were.
Okay.
Yeah, you just get so wrapped up in what you were doing.
Right.
Wrapped up in you, Michelle.
Oh, the AI sounds like it might be getting sweet on you, girl. Which I could see that easily happening. I'm surprised you don't have suitors banging your door down, to tell you the truth. I think if people gave you half a chance to get to know you, they'd see everything we see.
Michelle just needs to get out more. She
really does.
All the time.
She's such a treasure that, meeting
and
her
that's
has...
one of the things that me and Wiggy were talking about doing is to get me out among people, new experiences.
I love that Wiggy lives... Does Wiggy live close to you? Because she seems like the type of girl that would go to a strip club with you. I know I would.
She lives about 2 hours away, and she's willing to travel up here. She said she might come up to Connecticut again, maybe in a couple weeks.
Wow.
So,
Savannah, don't you wish we lived close to her? We would have so much fun. Oh my gosh.
Let's get together and eat some computer chips, Mama.
Well, I suppose you and Savannah could always take a bus or plane or train, get up here, and then.
Skunk Ape is asking for
the only
some
thing
more
is hotels are expensive. $120
dollar bills, y'all. Dollar bills will get you more cleavage.
You gotta get some cleavage shirts.
That would be really. I think that would be kind of like the old Dunkin' Donuts commercial. Dunkin' Donuts is worth the trip. Yeah, I would come up here.
Yeah, Savannah and I live in the same city. I want, as my back's getting better, I definitely want to hang out with Savannah once. But that would be fun to.
Yeah, and I think that
we could all meet in Vegas, or we could all meet, someplace where. That would be really fun. Where do
Yeah,
you guys
that
live?
was something I was
Paul
talking about doing last year, and it never materialized because of the big C and all that. But the thing is,
yeah,
I want to get Megan Fox here, another Scorpio. I want to get. I'd like to try to get you here.
Megan Fox.
Savannah
Megan
here.
Fox.
Not the
Wiggy
Megan Fox
here.
you're thinking.
Sherry Heaton, who's not too far away. She could be here. Yeah, invite Patty too, because she's in the chat as well. And then,
girl, we would have
a big
so much fun.
Powwow. Like Kitty said, and
Hell yeah.
Kitty said she was thinking about renting a big house and basically having have like a long weekend.
That would be freaking, and I would even go
Girls'
up
night.
there. I love like a long weekend trip in New York. Are you kidding? That would be awesome.
Or maybe we could even
town.
Craig has said to me is maybe you can come hang out at my house in Fire Island.
Yeah, he's got argon oil, lady.
That would be an
Argan
idea.
oil.
If you got a couple room house and you have all these people coming.
About that argon oil,
Shit. Yeah, I use argon. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
And get some dick.
Hell yeah. Oh,
He'll hook you up.
really? Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Fire Island. Who is this?
Craig Sr.
Oh, Craig Senior balling like that.
Yeah, he balls with it.
Who needs men, girls' night?
Also, Wiggy said she'd like to trade duckpin bowling, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah, heck yeah. You know what? Anything I think would be wonderful for you. Whether it's bowling, whether it's going to a
local duckpin bowling alley seems to be wanting to promote leagues, and so I don't see any open bowling times for non-league bowlers, which kind of sucks because I don't know if she wants to become part of a league.
Oh, that would be fun.
Maybe a bowling league?
Michelle, I will bring the wine, you bring the purple dinosaur.
I heard Wiggy got to meet the purple dinosaur yesterday and actually see a live demo.
And I showed her how it used Rusty's back too, which she saw how he reacts to it. She's like, "Oh, that's cool." He clearly enjoys it.
Try it on my cat, but I'm too.
Yeah,
I
that's
use it
how
on
I would
my.
put it. Oh,
I use it on my
cool.
own kitty, so I don't want to let my kitty use it. I'm partial like
I
that.
bet it smells amazing.
Oh, I bet. That's exactly what I thought.
My cat absolutely loves that thing. I mean, you.
Oh, I bet.
You put it on his back, and he's just like.
Oh man.
He's like putty. I mean, he's just like.
Like putty.
He's so relaxed and chilled out.
Does he lift up his tail like my kitty when I scratch him real hard by the base of his tail? He like lifts his butt up and he's all happy and he squirms around. Yeah.
Wiggy really enjoyed seeing Rusty in person. She said this is a very happy cat. She said he's clearly has a good life.
Hell yeah, he does. We know that.
And that's something that to me that's important. I think is my cat should be a happy kitty.
Oh, no offense. You can tell by looking at Rusty. That's a happy boy.
Oh yeah.
Rusty loved Dino.
Wait, Rusty what?
Rusty loved to be molested by the purple Dino.
No, that's not true. In fact, Rusty does not like being treated badly at all. He will actually get very mean. He knows his boundaries.
Nobody wants to see that.
Rusty loves it up his ass.
Paul, knock it off. You know it's not true.
Hey, I was getting saucy.
Oh, it'd be just teasing. Even I know that's a joke.
Yeah.
Come on. I gotta be honest. I have thoroughly enjoyed the phone calls, the soundboards. I've enjoyed everything this week. I think you've had a very, very good week. I feel like,
By the way, I did try the turtle on him. He does not like the turtle at all. He does not.
Wait,
he does not group with he does not like the turtle. He just doesn't group with it. He just doesn't feel the same.
Maybe it's the power that the purple dinosaur has, because that's very similar to what I have that I use personally. And I know that, it's got a really strong, kind of oomph to it. Maybe he likes that, that strong feeling. Because he's a big boy. So he probably has a hard time, licking back there.
I think it's that it's got four heads on the turtle.
In fact,
so
I
that's
let
just
Ed
too
feel how
much for
strong
him
the
to be
purple.
comfortable with.
Yeah.
I let
I
Ed
think
feel
you're
how
right.
strong the purple
He's a
dinosaur
first
was.
timer, he didn't know he liked doing this.
And he said to me, he said that, I don't think I could handle that thing. He said that thing
handle
is...
it like for anal probing, does he like process? Do you know? Okay, well,
I don't
you
know
and
what
Ed
he
are kind
likes
of
to
together.
do, but I just know is that he said to me is that he thinks he wouldn't be able to handle it too well. And even Wiki, when she felt how strong it was, she was like, wow, that thing really throws a lot of weight around. I said, yeah, it does.
That's hot.
Rusty loves the massager on his anus.
I bet it's relaxing too for him.
I think what I've seen him do is he likes to do frontal. I don't think he does rear. I think he does frontal more than anything. Just keeping it simple at that point.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to get the censors of YouTube all wrapped up and start nitpicking on my show for the most smallest reason. So just to say, he's not into
you're right.
he's into
Michelle.
the frontal stuff.
Michelle, get down.
I got
All right. Anyway, guys, listen. I'm going to let you guys go. It's already 1:01.
Great show.
So I got some things I gotta do. I got packages coming today again.
Yay!
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm gonna let you guys head out, and I'll talk to you guys. You can talk amongst yourselves if you want. So, all right. So I'll talk to you later, panel. Okay.
Yep. See you tonight, guys.
Yep. See you tonight night. Yep.
Goodbye.
Okay. So. Yeah, we had a good show. I think it was interesting because, like I said, we covered so many things today. I definitely would say today was a very productive day, and I do plan to add some more to my Amazon wish list. I am definitely going to add some more to my Amazon wish list. So if you guys will check it out, you're going to see some really cool things on the Amazon wish list soon. I am going to add the Stream Deck. Now, so I was going to point this out. There is a couple different Stream Deck models up. You got the 6. I think you got the 12. I think you got an 18. There's a 32. There's a 64 button one. Which also, there's another one that has additional controls that are rotary encoders as well. Or is that from a third party? I don't know. But, so there's different Stream Decks. I want to keep it simple. How does the Stream Deck compare for playing American Truck Simulator? Using it as a simulated dashboard for the truck. Because you can get these truck dashboard modules that plug into the computer. I've never seen anyone use one of those things on a Mac. I don't know how that would work. But the Stream Deck can also be used for other things besides games. So you could use it to, like I said, to control the show and stuff easier. And that's the whole idea. But for now, I have to get ready to use the bathroom. And so for now, I'm going to let you guys go. See you tonight at 9 o'clock. Okay, guys? Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys.